You've
Hello.
Unlike Sid's camera.
It's okay, we still have a
I
video
don't
camera.
understand. I don't fucking understand. I uninstalled the driver, I updated the driver, and it's still like, no, I can't do this.
Just set
I'm
your
so
computer
sorry.
on fire and get a new one.
We're
It
gonna
is
have
new.
a
It
video on
is
camera.
fucking
Don't
new
worry.
computer. I'm sorry.
That's it then. It's the
Come
new
on.
computer.
Come on, Skype. It's International Women's Day. You gotta let Sid's stuff work.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
This is just another
Not
way
cool,
that I'm
Skype.
being
Not
repressed.
cool.
Hey,
Being
listen,
repressed.
Also,
it's
shout out.
International Women's Day. Sydney is domestic.
That's okay.
Well, hey, shout out to all the ladies at home and abroad. Abroad. Get it?
Did you see what
Or you
McDonald's was doing with the arches? They're like, oh, we flipped it upside down because the W's are for women.
How many flip them upside down and look like boobs jokes were made?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, probably all of them.
Probably all of them.
Someone also flipped it and just had Wario next to it, which was pretty great.
Wow! Finally get There we go.
All right, well, we're all here. It's time to pick up Tales of Travel, episode 2.
Yeah.
Who wants to recap what happened to you guys last time? The tragic events of the premiere.
Well, I remember we went to a party. It was pretty awesome. We had some snacks. We gave the birthday girls some gifts. We went to an island and had a race.
It was freaking
That was
rigged race. It was
pretty
rigged.
rad.
By the way, she made a turtle and a blind guy race. So
I was gonna say she's kind of a dick.
No,
Well, it's
it's
not like she beat them.
she just wasn't very sensitive about it, you know? She could have thought ahead, but, you know, these things happen. Let's not make a big deal. And then we jumped on a boat. Some weird shit happened. And then we kind of went unconscious. I went unconscious. So someone's probably going to have to pick it up from there.
The aforementioned weird shit was her adopted father Lyle was attacked by some weird creatures while we were out at the races, and then in a fury or in a tizzy or whatever she does, she ran off ahead and ended up getting it like sucked into some weird darkness vortex.
catatonically sucked into that vortex, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also
well,
Batman.
Also, Hexblade Batman.
Well, that seems like
Gummy Ship.
yeah.
And Superman.
Yeah.
and
So let's put a pause in it there because you're our one of our characters. Only one of you guys actually witnessed the events pretty much from there on out,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we will pick up. We'll get into that, but we might as well stop the recap there and then keep things rolling.
Okay.
Because Sonny will get his chance to explain all that happened. Because you all wake up, and I'm giving you guys your tiles here pretty much just so you can put in your stats and stuff.
Okay.
Since you've all leveled up. Because yeah, if I didn't say for the stream, I'm pretty much going to just level people up in between worlds. It should be for an interesting, progression of things as we move on. But yeah, so that's there so that you guys can do what you need to do with your tokens. But you all wake up in these 5 beds in a room.
Are we full health?
I wake up too.
Yes, you all have the benefits of long rest. That's why I'm saying
Ooh,
put in
gotcha.
your stats, whatever that you need to put in.
Okay.
Your tile, I just copy pasted your tokens over, so whatever you had left there was there.
So when I went through the portal, I just woke up in the bed too. There's nothing different about what I experienced.
Yes, when you saw everything that happened, but then as you went through the portal, you were still basically you got like that terminal velocity unconsciousness thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
God damn it, girl. Can't even do it.
So yes, you
Let me
all
love you.
so you all wake up in these beds.
I'll shoot up. Where did he go? The Knight of Bats. Where is he? And I'll stand up and look around and draw my swords.
I immediately go inside my shell.
Guys, I just had the weirdest dream. Whose bed is this?
There was a Batman? What?
Oh, he
No one
was
said
a man,
Batman.
I suppose.
The Knight of Bats. He took Lilith. Where did he go?
Weren't we pulling her out of some portal? Did he take her? What happened?
Can I just approach the door and press my ear against it to see if I hear anybody outside?
Sure.
Dope.
You want to roll a perception?
Yes. Maybe. Oh, I am kind of perceptive.
You hear the sounds of death.
Actually,
You don't hear anything.
Motherfucker.
You don't hear anything. Yes.
as I awaken, and if people would like to notice, when Vilnar gets out of bed, you notice that both his ears and his nose have they've enlarged. They are much more pronounced, and the nose even comes out a little bit like almost like a snout. And as I say that, I would like to make a sniff check for Lilith.
Okay. Alrighty, so Farrell, you didn't hear anything, and Vilnar, you don't smell anything.
Well, what do I smell?
What would you smell? You're basically smelling what you would smell in like a hospital room.
Sometimes I fart when I sleep. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
You're definitely smelling all those farts in that case. Yeah, you're smelling just like, it smells like cleanliness, like a hospital in there. Like this is like a sanitary room, like where people were brought to be healed. Other than that, you're gonna smell. I don't know quite how detailed that sniff check would.
It's really up to
how
you.
Deep it goes.
It's like
Okay.
like a wolf smells, like a keen senses.
Sure. Okay. Then that's all that would be standing out. Yeah.
I don't hear anybody in the hallway.
I'm gonna knock on Sunny's shell.
Is it safe to come out?
I mean, it's just us in a room.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly peek my head out.
He's gonna open.
I'm gonna open the door, like, slowly. Like, just barely enough to peek out into the hall.
Okay.
How were you all okay?
You can't move. Let me fix it.
What do you mean?
You were all down when I last saw you.
What?
Yeah, there was a big light and some kind of ship in the air, and then a lot of you got knocked out, and then some other guy was coming out. There was that dark meanie, that mean guy, and then another guy came out in more colorful clothing, and he said, "Go in this light," and then the dark meanie guy killed him, and I didn't know what else to do, and you were all going into the light, so I went into the light too, and then I woke up here.
So we're dead.
Maybe.
Oh.
Shut
I
up.
don't feel dead.
Have you seen Lilith? Where is Lilith?
I don't know. A lot happened. Last I saw, I had tied my rope to her, and it was tied to a post.
Did you see her disappear?
I don't remember.
Were you in the shell? It's okay, you can be honest.
I don't remember.
Hey, DM.
This is Richard actually not remembering.
I actually think you were trying to get her out of that until the last
I don't think
moment.
you were retreated. Yeah. What's up?
DM, is it correct for me to assume that my light crossbow and crossbow bolts have disappeared with Lilith?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And
Otto kind of starts like
and those
looking
ropes
around
that were
like,
tied to her.
oh dang, my dad's gonna kill me.
Do we have the rest of our gear with us?
Yeah, you've got all of your stuff except for the crossbow that was handed to Lilith and the 2 ropes that were tied to her.
Could I creak open the door?
Certainly.
Do I look down the hallway? Do I see anything?
Now, you see what you see if you're going to go out there.
Well, I'd like to peek around before I just barge out there.
Okay, you just see a hallway. Yeah, sorry, I didn't put anything dynamic on this.
I believe we are in some clinic, a hospital.
How did we get here, though?
I mean, there was a ship with light, right? Right, Sonny?
Yeah, some kind of ship in the air with light.
Maybe that took us?
It seems our wounds have been healed as well.
When that ship showed up, just for people's memory's sake, when that ship showed up, Hex Batman thunder stepped away from you guys onto the cockpit of it and brought that ship actually crashing down.
That bitch.
And then Nice Guy ejected from it.
Oh. So, well, I mean, technically none of us remember it going down except for Sonny anyway.
Right, that's what I was just saying. That did happen. FYI.
Sonny relays that. He suddenly remembers.
Oh, okay, so maybe not the ship.
I don't think it was the ship, but I don't know. I've never seen a ship before. I don't know how they work, but it didn't seem like it was working after it crashed.
I'll open the door and step out and look around.
Okay. When you step out, yeah, sorry, I didn't put any dynamic lighting on this because it's not actually necessary. So when you two step out in the hallway, you feel like a tremble, sort of like a small earthquake, like not anything that's gonna knock you off your feet or like bring anything down, but you definitely notice like there's a bit of like a shaking just for a brief moment, and then it's gone.
I go in my shell.
Did you feel that? The ground moved beneath our feet.
Yep.
Yes.
Maybe we are on a ship.
I'll look down this hallway.
Okay.
Actually, never mind.
Sunny,
So-
the coast is clear. It's safe, relatively.
Are you following that hallway to its end, Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay. You come to so there's like, just standard wooden doors in this hallway. At the end of this hallway, though, is like a more ornate kind of double doors. Probably seems like it's the actual entrance or exit to this place.
Is there a window or anything on the door?
There'd be sort of like a stained glass pattern. So like if you were to like really get up on it, you could probably see through. But it's not like a window where it's completely just like visible all the way through.
I would like
pretty.
to really
yeah.
get up on it and look
Yeah,
inside.
there's like I'd say like a 90% opacity, if you will.
Surprise, it's a mimic. You're stuck.
Oh, God.
So when you peer through, you just see what appears to be like a town square out there.
Does this look like religious markings?
Maybe not necessarily religious, but definitely symbolic of something. Like it's definitely an arrangement of colors and in a nice design on purpose. It's not just a random piece of art that someone did.
I believe the Turtle Man is correct. I think we are dead.
Oh. Well, I mean, we had a good run.
Wait, we're not.
I'm sorry.
dead, right?
How old are you?
Huh?
Living to 17 doesn't seem like a good run to me.
That depends how much you do in those 17 years.
18 is not bad for the Hounds of War.
Yeah, well, I plan to live far longer than this.
Well,
I don't hear anybody like down in like these rooms walking the hallway just for the sake of. I know you said that. Oh, there's nothing that you wouldn't see.
Would
but-
you like to roll to hear again at the end of that hallway?
Why not? Let's see how low we can go. Disable. Stop that. Dope.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, there is definitely somebody in this room.
Once I near that door, I'll turn and like snap my fingers to try and get the attention of whoever's down the hall. And then I'm just going to gesture to the door if they look my way.
snapping. Are we listening to poetry? Is it really?
Yeah, we're going slam poetry, right? Just. Does it sound like voices or?
It just sounds like maybe someone just at a desk, like maybe you hear like a chair being pulled back and somebody sitting down or something like that.
Whoever this person is that took us must have some nefarious reason for it. We should be ready.
I mean, they did heal us if we're not dead.
Still don't trust them.
You, who wears the leaves as if they were the pretty dress, be ready.
Sonny,
Now,
Sonny, we gotta go.
Okay, sure. Already my speaker.
I'll
Okay.
slowly creak open the door.
So as you reach to open the door, it actually just opens from the inside. And standing on the other side, this older man. And if you look to the far right of the map, I'll give you a bigger shot of him.
I cast
Oh,
Thunder
I know
Wave.
who he is.
Oh my god.
Hey, what does the trap? Arm yourselves!
So this man opens the door from inside and just goes, "Oh, you're all awake. Excellent. I'm thankful for that speedy recovery. Are you all feeling better?" And then he'll step out into the hallway with you guys. Close the door behind him. Are you all feeling better?
Depends on if we're dead or not.
Well, you're certainly not dead. So I suppose, yes, you are feeling better.
You know, spiritually at least, yeah.
Where are we?
Who are you? Why have you brought us here?
Well, perhaps we could take those questions one at a time in order. Currently, you're just in the base of operations for the Peacemakers. My name is Verse, Commander Verse. I am the leader of, well, I suppose was the leader of the Peacemakers now. This was our base of operations. You all were recuperating in our medical room. It took just about every last spell slot I had to heal you all up, but I'm very thankful that you're all feeling better.
The Peacemakers?
Yes, Peacemakers. The name probably tells you just about anything you need to know. When there's trouble, we come by to help squelch it.
Have I encountered these guys before?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Like, if you want to roll, go for it, but no. I'll just tell you no.
Which god do you serve?
Ah, oh, serving gods, isn't that an interesting idea? What's your name, young man?
Sonny?
Well, Sonny, some people, I'll walk over here to talk to you. You know, Sonny, some people certainly worship gods, but in places like this, well, we've upgraded, if you will. You know, some people, we think about these gods as being these beings who are empowered by or in control of certain forces, but, well, you know, if the god of chaos were to die tomorrow, chaos would still be a thing, right? The god of nature would die tomorrow, nature would still be a thing, so we don't necessarily worship any beings around here, but the
What?
forces behind those beings, that's what we serve.
I
You are
don't
all
get it.
godless. I can appreciate that.
What?
Well, godless maybe is not the right term, because perhaps you could view one of those forces as a god, but no, we do not serve any particular figurehead, merely the concept of neutrality around here.
You did not tell us. Why have you brought us here?
Oh, yes. Well, when 5 young folks appear in my courtyard in need of clearly in need of medical attention, I bring them in to patch them up. Perhaps you could tell me how you got here.
I'm sorry, Lilith. We had one more. She was with us. Have
There
you
was-
seen another?
There was only the 5 of you.
Not another girl? Possibly swarming in darkness?
Red hair?
Just this one here with the nature look about her.
So Lilith is dead.
Does everybody
not.
have to be dead with you?
I'm just guessing at this point. We don't know what happened.
Well, if you all arrived somewhere, I suppose it's possible this other person who was with you could have arrived elsewhere, though I don't understand why you all would have wound up in a different place than just her, but I suppose if I didn't witness the events, then I can't draw any conclusions.
The turtle man, he says there was another, in bright, different colors, that brought us here. Do you know this man?
I think he was wearing a lot of red and blue.
Did this man wields a sword?
I don't think so, but maybe. I don't remember.
He did.
He did? Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
His sword
that.
looked pretty super.
It was a pretty super sword.
Did this man perhaps look like this? And then he'll do an illusion on himself to resemble the person you saw momentarily. And then back to what he looked like before.
Yeah, that is him.
Who wears the underwear on the outside?
How'd you do that? Yeah, who does that? How'd you do that?
It's magic, I'm sure. If any of you are magic users, you may learn in time. But this was the man you saw, yes?
That was him. You use illusion to tell truth.
Yes, well, we must all find a way to balance these forces somehow. Anyway, if this is the man that you saw, then I suppose we need to discuss some other things. If you would follow me outside, and then he'll start heading toward that ornate door that Vilnar saw earlier.
Do you think we can trust this man?
He's the only person here, so we kind of have to.
Could I roll an insight check to kind of get a general feel of like how trustworthy he is?
Sure.
Oh, dang.
Along the same lines.
He does not seem like he's got an ulterior motive. He doesn't seem malignant, anything like that. Seems like
I
he's
was
telling
like,
you the whole truth right now.
I would like to grab Shoot, the dealer. Artem, what's your name?
Rin.
Rin. Before we head outside, I'd like to grab your arm.
Yep.
Yes, hello?
Yes.
Rin, you can see the threads, yes?
Yeah, I can.
That tells you things about people.
Well, see, I figured out that there were threads. I don't exactly know what they mean. Not yet.
What did you see on him?
He was a person. Do you want me to roll
Do not
something,
say.
Tony, if he...
If you want to roll your own insight, sure.
Insight? Okay.
And then just so you know what you would detect might just appear differently. I mean, even with that, it just seems like a perfectly sane, balanced individual. You didn't see anything seemingly out of whack.
Yeah, just a person. He looks like he's got those same threads connecting all of us as they do him.
Did he seem more powerful than us? Could we take him if we needed to?
You really go straight to the, like, stabbing, don't you?
We were brought here against our will. We do not know what we are here for. They have us for a reason.
We're not prisoners, though.
Not yet.
You don't have the concept of, like, hope or anything good in you, do you?
You just do like the long look up with the scars all over his face and body.
Again, he can't see that.
Never mind.
Okay,
No look.
just chill. I think we'll be fine.
All right, so you guys following him outside?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me group you all up here and then copy paste. Paste. Cool. All right, everybody see things? Cool. So on arriving outside, immediately you see some strange creatures around this thing in the middle of the plaza, and Verse immediately says, "Oh no, this is bad. This is not good. Please help me get rid of these creatures." And then he'll start running towards them.
I told you, dealer. It was a trap.
It wasn't him, at least. It wasn't that dude. It was the, whatever they are.
A likely story.
And with that, give me some initiatives.
All right. Come on. Well, that 20 was there for a second.
Oh, did you just send that to me, Andrew?
Yes. Yeah, that was over Facebook Messenger.
Okay. Give me a moment. I'll put that in.
No rush. No rush at all.
That's fine, because I gotta wait for we're gonna need Richard's roll anyway. So, all right, this is for these guys, and that's for that guy. Okay, so what do we have here? We got Farrell goes first. Good for you. Oops, let's get rid of this from last time. Okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's all good.
We're about to die again.
Oh, okay. Well,
Goes next.
good news is, doesn't look like my dog's going to die.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, that's always good. All right,
Yeah.
Those guys next.
She managed to grab one of those chocolates and she started throwing up, but luckily the thing is out of her system now.
Mhm.
It's a sad day when a creature can't enjoy chocolate.
So, what's going on?
Initiative roll
So we
for
walked
me.
outside after, looking at this dude and be like, okay, he's probably all right on the up and up, maybe. And then there looks like there are skeletons with armor and a ghost outside, and he's like, oh, this is bad. You have a -2 to initiative?
I do.
He's still nat 20'd it.
Still nat 20'd it. I am quick on my feet.
Is this okay? Let me. So I just copied paste you guys over, but I'm gonna move you guys just a second here because that's not where you would be
Yeah,
upon exiting the building.
We'd technically be opposite coming out of the building.
Yeah, it would be more like this. If people are fine with that arrangement.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, let's kick it off then. Sonny, you're first.
I am immediately going to attempt to turn undead.
Okay.
Is that everybody gets that? Like every cleric can do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you get kind of two
Channel
options for
divinities.
it.
Yeah.
What's your
You can destroy undead later.
what's your nature channel divinity?
It's what I did last time. I attempted to charm any animal within 30 feet of me.
Oh, okay.
But then Tony had to roll like a god.
Yeah.
For fucking real, Jesus.
Oh, wolves won't have much. Okay, never mind.
I
You'll be
rolled.
fine. Oh God.
I rolled pretty well last time, guys. What can I say?
Yeah, you did.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
you
present
did.
my holy symbol and speak a prayer, censuring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet. So I'm going to do a move action first. I'll have to make a wisdom saving throw. And if it fails, then it is turned for 1 minute. And I guess turned means that
It flees.
it must spend its turn trying to move as far away from me as it can. Okay.
Yep.
Does it not do damage anymore?
Destroy undead comes later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In any case, I think I only have one of these, but I'm gonna do it. So, it's weird because I feel like Sunny wouldn't necessarily go out and charge out, but at the same time, I kind of want to make sure this actually happens to people. So, I'm just gonna say, fuck it. Sunny got a nat 20. In a moment of bravery, he runs out. He's like, I've been trained for this!
I know this
Oh
one.
God.
So I guess he'll go to about here. Which will get all of them. And
Okay.
yeah, so they all have to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay. Okay, so we'll go clockwise for these guys, and then I think this guy's is going to be a little different. Wisdom saving throws, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
They must
oops, not
beat
that.
a 14.
Okay. Okay, yeah, it is slightly different for them. Okay, so we're gonna go, like I said, around clockwise.
Bro.
All right. Well, none of them
Bro.
saved. And then let's roll for the other guy. He's saved.
What the fuck?
He definitely saved.
What the fuck?
Okay, so yeah, so they're
Well,
gonna spend their turn fleeing from you.
I did the helping.
I did a helping.
1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Just and go back.
Oh.
Your opening.
I was going to give you a high five, but you're too far away. Never mind.
I'll go over here because I'm closer to my friends that I know more.
Nice.
I think if you hurt them, they come back, right?
What?
I believe so.
When you
Fuck!
turn, if you hurt them, they'll come back.
Okay.
Let's take a look here.
But
Is
that's
that how
also
it
not in
seriously
Sunny's
works?
MO. So, makes sense for him.
Can I use my reaction to high five Sunny when he comes back?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, it's turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
What the fuck? Damn it.
I saw you making those measurements. I'm like, meh.
Damn it. I had spike growth. Do you understand? They would have ran through, like, every 5 feet they go, it would be 2d4 piercing
Well, they're not
damage.
moving yet.
Like, no, they're not. But I also know Sunny well enough that I probably... Alright.
Well,
So-
Sarah, what are you doing? It's your turn anyway.
Crying.
Breaks down.
Just... I'm going to hold my action.
You can't do anything against the big bad?
Alright, yeah, I guess I can. Hold on here. Let's see. Let's see. I had all my shit open, and then everything in my life fell apart right there. Okay. We will start with this nonsense, I guess. Gonna try shield touch on him.
Okay.
Motherfuck!
No.
I'm done with cantrips. I'm so fucking done with cantrips. So that doesn't work. Huzzah.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna move.
You're okay, girl. You're okay.
Alright,
gonna
Ren.
mope.
Alright, so...
Boy, that would have hit for max damage too.
I know.
If you have a spell that's a bonus action, you can do that.
No, I'll wait.
Let's...
I don't think I have any bonus actions.
Should I feel like I kind of want to try an actual spell. But it's the start of the thing, and should I waste my slots?
We don't know.
Yeah, fuck it. Alright, can I do that? Yes, I totally can. So I'm gonna cast the Emperor on that big bad.
Okay.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. He does not save it.
Haha! Alright, so I'm gonna choose which one would be funnier? Sensory deprivation. I'm gonna make it blind.
Okay.
And it gets to remake this roll at the end of each of its turns.
Okay.
And then yeah. Move over here.
All right. Now these guys are just gonna run. Basically to the edge of the map.
You're welcome.
All right. That's them.
That is the way of the pacifist.
I put the new token onto your sheet, Andrew. I think you can just drag that over onto the field and you'll have your color swapped one.
Ooh, thank you very much. I'll get around to that. For now, I guess seeing that this guy's the only one who hasn't run, I'm gonna pull out my longbow and take a shot at him.
Okay, where'd my chat go? Disappeared on me. 14 will hit, yes, for 7 points of damage.
Awesome. Yeah. Nothing flashy there. That's about it.
Okay.
Actually, I will also move in front of Sunny. Is swapping weapons a bonus action, or is that an action?
That would have to be an action.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Vilnar, what are you doing?
I will draw.
Hey, Andrew, do you want to reroll to see if that was a crit? Since with blind, attack rolls have advantage.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't make a difference. But
Ew.
all right, back to you, Ryan.
We got rid of the one.
Gonna grab a drink.
I will draw Longfang, and I will draw the short sword, and I shall start strafing around it, trying to get to a good position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as I'm kind of darting to its right, I will nick the side of his arm.
Are you doing
Ignite.
your thing,
The
or are
right
you
of
just
the-
igniting your sword?
I am no, I'm doing my right of the flame.
Cool. Because I got the thing for your other thing. Whenever that happens.
I will let you know.
Cool.
And I sacrifice a little bit of my max HP.
I like that Sunny's great move just made it harder for his friends to hit anybody.
Well, you know what? Maybe that was part of Sunny's plan.
Well, maybe they'll
I
run
mean, yeah.
so far away that it won't matter.
Well, they have to take the dash action, so
As far as Sunny's concerned, they're running away.
I will do the dodge action, however. I'll get up close and just kind of have both swords drawn towards him.
okay. This thing's gonna try to re-roll to not be blinded.
At the end of its turn.
It's not gonna do anything else because it's blind. So
Oh, okay.
it's gonna try to, and
Yep,
it's
it's
good
not
to
blind
go.
anymore.
Yeah. All that thing is done.
It's nat 20s.
Yeah. All right, Sunny, what are you doing?
No one's taken any damage, right?
Not
Nope.
yet.
I hide inside my shell.
Sunny! Oh my god.
Hold on, this is a weird test roll. Ignore this for a second. Okay. That didn't do anything.
It's
of
doing the exclamation
what
point again.
I know it did it on because 2 exclamation points is exploding dice like that. 1 is separate dice, and I thought maybe that would split up so we didn't have to do math when we rolled multiple ones, but that's not what it does.
Oh, no.
So ignore all those. Those don't matter. So I'm sorry. Was that it for Sunny?
Yep.
Okay. Feral.
Sid?
Oh no.
Hello, yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I am feral.
Yes, hello, I am Feral, and
I am Feral. I love Lamp.
I thought Phyllis
I-
was feral.
I love Lamp. I miss Phyllis. Okay,
Ain't I gorgeous?
She was gorgeous. Fuck me. Okay.
Artem, this thing is immune to like so many things, but not blindness. By the way, so it's a good thing you picked that one. Con save for this guy.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Nope.
Dope. He takes 3 poison damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Oops.
All 3.
That
Roll a d4 for the direction. It moves 5 feet in a
Oh,
random
that's right.
direction.
That's right. How about that?
Immediately or at your next turn?
It looks like immediately.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, interesting.
Okay,
He
well,
moves
I'm,
west.
Where's west? Okay. So what's the deal? What is this doing?
He
It
just, has
just
to
hits
move
him, and
west.
he's like, "Oh,
Okay, so
no,
I moved too.
stumbled."
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought your bugs were moving, and I was like, why do I have to worry about where your bugs go?
No, it's kind of like they
You
get
don't worry
bit
about my
into that
bugs.
direction.
Yeah,
Let
gotcha.
them
That makes
go where
sense.
they need to go.
Wait,
Alrighty.
So if I had banned west and that had happened, what would it? Interesting.
Glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah.
All right, Rin.
I'm a draw a card. What do I
Okay.
get? 7 of Cups. What would that be? 7 of Cups is Fool's Love. That, huh? Well, I'm gonna try it just to see what happens, because maybe it will get 1 turn out of it. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, it did not save.
Okay. Creature will protect you to the best of its ability until your next turn. And it's already hostile to us, so yeah, it just tries to protect us for a turn.
Okay.
Which I feel like I should rewrite that so that if it gets hit, the effect ends.
Yeah.
Does it not say there?
No, but we should probably roll it that way.
Okay. Well, that's yeah. Okay.
Wait.
On a successful save, the creature takes damage or the spell ends.
Oh, if on a successful save, the creature takes damage or
Yeah.
the spell ends.
Yeah.
Okay, it is in there. Never mind.
I was gonna say I
It's
thought
just
I
worded
just
weird.
read it.
I need to rewrite it.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, come on. Who wrote this?
Oh my
Jeez.
god. Fucking idiot.
All right, so these things just keep running away.
For a minute.
Yep,
For a whole minute.
they're gonna keep running.
They're just lined up at the top, and I love it.
There's probably
I
other
mean-
villagers. They're like, there's a
Here's the thing: after a minute, they're gonna immediately go, "All right, well that sucked," and just start running back. So I'm just gonna keep them up there.
I like to imagine that
That
they
is
all
how
just
that
sort of
works.
stop, and they're like, well, shit.
All
I
right.
think the boss is okay. He's definitely dead.
We should leave.
He's gonna be so mad.
All right, Otto.
If I, instead of like stowing and securing my bow, I just like toss it to Sunny behind me, would I be able to draw a weapon as a bonus action, or are we?
Oh, when
sticking
you
with-
said swap, I thought you were trying to swap with what Sunny was holding for some reason.
Oh, no.
No, yeah, your own. If you're switching weapons like that, then yeah, that's just bonus.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he's inside his shell anyway. He's not gonna take.
Yeah,
anything
sorry, I
from
thought you
that.
meant you were swapping with Sunny's stuff. Yeah, never mind.
You can
Then you're
drop
fine.
and
You
equip
can
another
already have
weapon.
had that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can already have had that swapped.
Cool. I pulled out my whip,
Okay.
and I'm going to. What's the deal with the color wheel?
Oh, okay. So that is basically
It looks like
imagine.
the door thing from Howl's Moving Castle.
So imagine like a spotlight, okay, like the bat symbol, and this is just like a thing laid over top of it, so that if it were projecting, you'd be projecting those colors into the sky. It's about the
Okay.
size and height of like a fountain that you would see in a typical plaza.
So they're prepping for laser Floyd.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. I'm going to run.
Too bad he can't see those
Yeah,
colors
he has
right
no
up
away.
fucking idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my whip, and since I've got reach, I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do. There we go. 23 to hit.
Definitely.
And I'm going to, for the first time, use my superiority dice,
Ooh, nice.
One of them.
Ooh.
to do a trip attack.
Yes.
So I get to add a D8, I think,
Yep. To damage.
to damage, and he
he's
must
gonna
make
make
a
a-
strength saving throw.
Yeah. You can go ahead and do your damage first if you'd like.
I would love to. Damn.
Nice.
God damn.
Very nice.
Get it.
Except here's the thing. This thing is floating like a ghost and can't be knocked prone.
Aww.
But you did
Aw.
extra damage.
Wait.
could I-
Does it not have legs?
No, it's just floating there. It is
So-
this specifically
Would-
has an immunity to being prone.
Would you allow me to still paint a word picture with it?
Of course.
I go ahead and reel back and whip his ankle, and like yank it as if I'm trying to trip it, and he just like spins around and maybe like clips his head against the ground before like floating back to a standing up like.
You would have basically grabbed like one of the bits of cloth dangling down since there's no like legs necessarily sticking down, but same effect. You like
Okay.
Scooby-Dooed him into the ground.
Yeah. And I'll say, I've always wanted to do that, kind of.
All right, Vilnar.
Seeing his attention is finally off him, Vilnar will move around and go for the kill.
So because of the reach, I think you are technically flanking, right?
Hmm?
Cool.
Oh, cool. All right. Long Fang with the right of the flame. And the short sword, normal.
Okay, so
Oh,
with even just that first attack, this thing just like just fizzles and is gone. And your second attack, you kind of just swing into the air.
Oh, then I did go for the kill.
Yeah, and so that thing is gone.
I'm so glad I did not waste my second level spells on that thing.
Those other dudes are still just kind of sprinting. So, they will be back.
And I'll be ready for them. I'll
Verse
have
is just
a
kind of
nice...
gonna walk this way, walk out and
Talk
say,
this way.
"Yeah, you know those other things are probably just gonna come back. We might want to lay in wait and then take care of them.
But the table is fine, at least.
It's more than a. We'll get to that."
It's a minute that lasts, so it's probably almost
Yeah.
done. I'll go ahead and...
Well, I mean,
are
it's
we
only been like
still-
2 rounds.
Yeah.
So basically, I'll just say, you guys get this like free time to
Pair.
prepare if you want to just move around. I'll give you just free movement because you basically have 8 rounds of anything until these guys get back.
Tony.
I'm gonna start on them though when they get back. But for now, you guys can just move and reposition and all that. Yes.
Can I climb up to on top of what? How tall are the buildings?
This is like a town square, so it varies. You've got a couple 2 stories, you got some smaller homes, maybe a couple that are a few stories, maybe 3 stories max.
Could I crawl up to a one that's a 2-story that's by where the skeletons ran past?
Sure.
I'd like to have like a leaping ambush attack when they come back.
Okay. I'll
boost you
plop
up?
you down. I can plop you down like here then if you make it.
That'll work.
Yeah, we should
Cool.
all kind of hide somewhere and get in a,
I can... I could spike growth. It's a 20-foot radius circle. Sphere.
like do it right there so they have to go through it.
Yeah, they can just haul ass straight through that, and it's like, what, 40 squares worth of damage?
Sweet.
If they're running
I
through the
dig it.
whole thing?
Rin's just gonna hide behind the kiosk.
I'm gonna see Vilnar kind of eyeing up that building. I'm gonna say, "Hey, you want me to give you a boost?"
Yes. Let's just go and wait.
If they're on the building, I'll set the spike growth beyond the building, so he's not gonna like jump straight into ouchie.
Just do an athletics with advantage, Ryan, to get up there.
Sure.
There's not much pressure, so it's gonna be a pretty low DC for you to get up there. Yeah, you're good.
I'm
So
gonna
you're
hang-
up there on the corner.
I'm gonna hang near Otto because I know he needed a lot of healing last time. So
Thank you. I'm gonna stand at the other end of the thorn growth or whatever, and just kind of egg on and taunt the skeletons, and have my whip ready to mess with them.
so wait, if we're springing a trap for them, where's the plant growth gonna be?
It's the square just above Otto, it looks like.
Yeah, and so I didn't make this in the sheet, but I can copy paste it in here. The
Oh,
one I missed.
Ew. What?
Adelina like has her whole mouth open, and Sydney's like licking the inside of her throat.
That's gross.
It's pretty gross.
Your dogs are making out gross.
Yeah.
Ew. So it's 20-foot radius, centered in a point twist and sprouts, blah, blah, blah. The area is considered difficult terrain for the duration. And every 5 feet they go through it, they take 2d4 piercing damage.
Cool.
Nice.
It looks camouflaged and natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom throw check against the spell DC if they want to be able to recognize it.
Cool. So they
Good
got
lord, these buildings are small, I just realized.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna be running into that.
All right, so people are prepped.
I'll stand there.
I think so, yeah. So I'm gonna be hanging on the other side of this building so that way they don't necessarily see me, but if I need to do some healing, I'm close by.
Okay.
I'll call out to Pharaoh. You, the dress with the leaves, when they come through the square, that is when you spring the trap.
I have a name. Yes, that is the plan. Yes.
So this purple square is kind of what we're looking for.
Yeah.
You're just gonna let them
It's
run
radius,
through it.
so they gotta be. Yeah.
It's gotta be 2 times that size.
Yeah, it is.
God
Wait,
damn,
twice
that's like
this size?
Yeah.
that's a lot.
It's a 20-foot radius. That's a 20-foot
Alright,
I thought I
diameter.
counted it out right.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's even bigger than that.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's twice
But
the
we can
size.
just,
Yeah, boy.
I mean,
But-
since it's this sort of alleyway here, we can just say it's the squares from auto up.
Yeah,
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares.
yeah.
Of this they'll be walking on.
So, if she casts it now, they have to try and see it. If she casts it while they're coming,
Phrasing.
That's true.
oh,
That's true.
Cast it while they're coming.
Actually, I'm going to do it now.
Okay.
Just don't jump down and cast it.
well, actually,
Okay.
could you cast it with the point of like where they are, so that they're surrounded by it? If you have it prepared.
It really makes no difference to
I mean, either way, they're
how
gonna-
they are gonna roll.
Right.
Just cast it now in line. Wait.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because whether or not it's camouflaged, so whether or not you spring it, it still looks the same to them unless they roll well, you know?
I don't think it's like thorns when you cast it.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
no,
Sydney, that's
if-
how you cast it.
If they're there
No,
when it's
that's-
cast, they see it. If they
They'll be able to see it.
Yeah.
So I'll cast it now while they can't see it,
Okay.
and they'll just go.
The other thing
sprinting
is you're
headlong into
casting it in such a way that they're gonna, because of this alleyway, they're gonna take damage of it regardless.
like,
It's just
they can only come
Mhm.
this way.
whether, yeah, yeah, you're pretty much gonna hit them guaranteed.
I'm gonna take my whip and like pop it side to side and say, "Come and get me, a bunch of boners."
Okay, so here comes the first one. And what's the save? What's your save?
Oh, he's trying to see if he can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, he
13.
sees it.
Okay, well he steps first and kind of goes like, well, I mean he's a skeleton, but definitely in his like skeleton non-brain, he's just kind of like, ow, who put spikes here? And then,
Yeah, bitch.
but of course, still has to march forward, so it's still gonna be 1, 2, oops, still gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those that he's taking.
That's 10d4.
Yep.
This is just gonna insta-kill all of them.
It could, yeah.
That'd
Certainly
be dope.
possible. It killed that one.
Yeah.
And then here comes the next one. You're setting up like some like Three Stooges thing here. Wait, what just happened there? That's not right. He does not see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get there. Roll 10 D4.
Guys, this
He's-
is my favorite game.
He falls down into a pile of bones. Here
So
comes
after
the next
round
guy.
2, like
Uh-huh.
she just has her spear set up and she's like leaning into it, like pushing her cheek, and she's just kind of smiling, like, oh yes.
All right,
Here
next
we go.
guy doesn't see it either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Every time as the skeletons go through, like, Vilnar's like, oh, he's dead. Oh, no, he's dead too. Okay.
And the last guy, only the first guy even saw it. So only the one guy was like, well, I gotta go through this. I have no choice. And every other guy was like, I don't know why my feet hurt, but they do. Yeah. So
Oh, you were rolling. My bad.
they all just walked through and just dropped dead.
Nice.
Sonny is gonna go over to Farrell and say, "You do not need to feel guilty. It was not you that killed them. It was whatever made them go into the spikes."
I think she
That
made
was-
them go
They're-
into the spikes.
they're-
that was
I
kinda
did
your
no
fault
such
then, dude.
thing.
I mean, it was pretty shady of you, you know? No, I like it. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, they returned with cruel intent.
They're monsters.
Yeah.
They're not people.
You merely set up an obstacle. You were not the one that killed them. So you do not need to feel guilt. Don't worry.
Oh
We're
no,
still-
she definitely killed them. Those thorns would not have been there without her help. Good work.
Straight up murdered them. Your kill count's gotten high.
It did get really high. Oh my god, I just killed 4.
You're in the lead.
And
I will
2
catch you
dogs.
I will not be made fool again.
3 dogs.
3.
3 dog. The verse
You
walks
have a
up to
lot
you
to answer
guys.
for.
After that, I didn't think you could pull yourself down from that roof there, Ryan. So
I
I'm
cannot.
like, no.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Verse just walks over and just
Can
says,
you just leave him there? And he's like, I can't get down. I can't get down from the roof.
I've made a poor
Please.
decision.
I'm a scared.
"Somebody, a ladder, something."
Warrior
never
boy,
free.
come back here. Help me get down.
Okay, so then Verse walks over to you guys and just says, thank you so much for your help there. These things pop up every once in a while and make attempts at our beacon, and as I told you before, I spent most of what I can do on healing you, so I was not necessarily able to put up any sort of fight. You have my thanks.
It was no trouble.
It didn't look like much trouble. Now then, the other things that need explaining are over here, and he's going to walk toward this thing that he mentioned before.
Yeah, so the table beacon. What is this?
Yes,
Guessing the
well,
skeletons don't have anything on them, huh? No loot?
Nope.
Cool.
yeah, looting is going to be an important thing in this, though, if you want gold. But yeah, the skeletons have nothing. And the other thing just kind of fizzled out. Okay. So he brings everyone over, and you notice there's basically 5 different color slots in this wheel. They're all empty, save for one of them, which has kind of this like large red rock gemstone kind of thing just floating above it.
So what is this exactly?
Well, as I told you before, some people do not serve figureheads, they serve forces. And here, in our town, we make sure that balance and neutrality are protected at all times. This is, or considering what's missing from it, was our method of keeping that peace and that balance.
So wait,
And
Which
as he
I-
motions to it, you feel another one of those like small little earthquake things. And he just says, yes, and fortunately, we still have the one intact. Without that, there's no telling how bad those quakes would be.
so wait, which island are we on right now?
Island? You're not on any island, and he's gonna point up, and above you is sort of like there. You kind of see not necessarily a sky. You look up, and you're essentially just looking up at like outer space, like stars and other things in the distance, with like sort of a dome covering everything to keep you guys inside.
So we're on one of the far islands?
Well, I suppose you could call Neutropia an island.
Neutropia.
Yes, a land of neutrality, balance, peace, keeping
Oh.
things at ease. Suppose you
Except for
could.
when undead attack.
Yes, except for when these things attack. As I said before, with things missing from this beacon, it's much harder to actually keep some of those forces of chaos at bay.
Wait, so
Well, what is missing?
Well, you can see for yourself that of these slots here in the beacon, only one still has its godstone.
So with the other stones, wherever they may be, there would be no attacks? Or just helps you get rid of where they're coming from? What were those? Why were there skeletons?
All right, perhaps I should explain how the Peacemakers operate. As I said before, this place is all about balance, peace, harmony, these sorts of things. And there are, of course, other forces, as I say, equal and opposite reactions that seek to do the opposite. To disturb things, to break things, to kill things off, destroy things. Forces of chaos. And when these events happen, it's up to us. I suppose it was up to us, now that everyone is gone, to address these situations and bring about that balance again by eliminating whatever threat is impeding on that balance. Do you actually reach for that?
I was gonna say, while he's talking about peace and balance, Vilnar like kind of goes and starts to inspect it a bit. Maybe
if you, he'll definitely be like, don't do that. That would be very bad. Don't do that.
Did you not know what I was going to do?
I have an imagination.
I was going to take the stone.
Yes, that would have been cataclysmic.
Oh.
What
would happen?
Well, you've felt these small quakes before. It's only because of this one stone remaining that anything is still standing.
What happened to the rest of them?
We've been pretty good at keeping these chaotic forces down over the years, but recently something happened, and these chaotic events have been happening and with more frequency and with more strength than ever before, and well, our operators have not returned this time. And I fear... Sorry, say what you were going to say.
No, I didn't think you were...
And I fear that with them being gone, perhaps our commander has chosen successors.
Who?
Is there anyone else here right now? Is this town square empty right now?
Now that the monsters have been defeated, you'll see a couple people like opening up their doors and like looking outside and like seeing that the coast is clear. So yeah, you might see a couple people moving about now.
I drop concentration on spike growth so nobody else walks through it.
Mommy, my leg!
Oh, God!
Jimmy, don't go in there!
Yeah, you're gonna see a few people now.
The kill count just starts raising.
My action.
Maybe I should keep it up.
You guys won't necessarily, you wouldn't have a bird's eye view of this place, but essentially you've got you've got essentially this square and then 4 quadrants like this around it. So the entirety of what you're seeing here in this square is probably like 20% of the entirety of this area, of this place.
So these peace walkers,
Makers, yes.
The peacekeepers, they are dead.
I fear that is the case. You said you saw, and he points to Sunny, you said you saw one that was wearing the colors and bore that letter.
Oh, that was a peacekeeper.
It was. That was... Well, he was the best of our peacekeepers.
Oh,
Commander.
no.
Oh, no?
If he seemed really strong, if he was the best and he was killed, what could we possibly do?
This is what I had feared. However, he has clearly chosen you as successors, or he wouldn't have sent you all here. It's just a shame there's no sort of sign or symbol or anything to truly prove that you are meant to do this. I don't want to just assign you to some sort of mission that you're not meant for.
I mean, you don't think getting pulled from our home and then landing right here on your doorstep is a sign?
I would take it as one, yes, but Song could have also just been saving your lives.
This is very true. But
That seems more likely.
a greater question remains. Where is Lilith, and how do we get home?
I do not know this Lilith that you speak of, and if the events that you're describing are what I think they are, there may not be a home of yours to return to.
What are you talking about, Willis?
I think it's Commander Verse.
Verse. Excuse me.
These events, as I said, they've been stronger than ever before, and those of us who have failed to stop them have failed to stop the destruction
Bless you.
of other worlds.
Our world. The Isles. They are gone?
Do we know for sure?
Can you double check?
Can we take one of your ships and, like, fly by? Like, pick
Well,
up
I'm
a couple
afraid
things from
there's even only one ship left.
home? Perfect, we'll take it.
Well, that's all we need is one. That will be suffice.
Well,
Do
that's
any of you know how to fly one?
We'll figure it out. How hard could it be, says the blind man.
I was about to say, she waves her hand in front of his face a couple times.
You say that, but you could not drive that caravan from that one night in Shuffle City.
Okay, horses were harder than I thought, but horses are alive. You know, they have minds of their own.
This is true.
I'm sure a ship is fine. You just make it go, and it goes.
Well,
So
right,
we-
assuming you have any sort of thing to power it with. We typically chose our peacekeepers if they had such an item with them.
Would the Godstone work?
Definitely not. Please don't touch it.
Speaking of that one, so there were others. Where did those go? Did the skeletons take them, or were they destroyed, or?
When these events happened, certain things were displaced or moved around, and I can only assume that the others were whisked away to other places. Fortunately, our ships are able to target them and find them in other worlds and in other planes, but again, unless you have the typical cubic key with you, I don't even know how you would power one of those ships.
Otto is going to kind of, while they're talking.
He said
different
cube.
groups.
Rin definitely has a cube.
No, let's keep this going. Let's keep this going a little longer. Will this work? I pull out my wolf necklace.
That is not at all a cube.
I hold up my holy symbol. This must surely work.
That is also not a cube.
Otto's going to dig through his snacks and pull out a like candied orange bit and like jam it into one of the crevices that one of the stones used to be in.
Verse
to like
just
replace it.
picks it up and throws it like a piece
Hey!
of trash.
All right, long
Get the
shot.
receipt.
But would any of these work? And Rin is gonna pull out his little gaming set, and like in between a whole bunch of dice, there's that one cube because he just thinks it's another die.
Yeah. So you dump all those out, and Verse starts, and he just picks it up, and it is probably actually about Rubik's cube sized, unless you thought it was a different size.
I thought it
The
was
big
like
dice.
dice sized. Like,
Okay.
actual-
Well, we'll say it's like that's fine. We'll say it's like dice sized. So he picks that up, just goes, and clearly in his hands, the rest of you who aren't blind, can clearly see that the sides of the dice do match the colors of this beacon you're standing next to. He just picks this up. Where did you get this?
Oh, this is my grandma's stuff. She died, so I went through her things. That's probably kind of disrespectful, actually, now that I think about it. I mean, I got the cards from her, too.
The sixth side is white.
Oh, okay.
I see. This is exactly the sort of thing that a peacekeeper has, so that we know that that's what they're meant to be.
Grams? Nah. I mean, she was weird, but not that weird.
our peacekeepers do not necessarily come from a long line of peacekeepers. Some find these out in the wild. Some find these upon doing a sort of vision quest. Some are passed down. Some
are found in their dead grandmother's things.
Okay, I took 3, like 6 things. Okay, just 6.
Ooh, do I have any cool stuff? And Otto starts like reaching into his backpack and pulling out dice and
he's completely ignoring you and just continues, regardless of
bag
how
of marbles.
Came across this.
Oh, marbles.
Set of chalk.
This is exactly the object that I was hoping to see.
So what you're saying is we can use the ship.
With this, you would be able to do so. You've got this cube. You've proven your strength already. I suppose all you would have to do is prove your other capabilities, your mental capabilities, and you'd be able to pilot it, yes.
I mean, we're all sane, right?
I do believe that. Although, perhaps before you just venture off, you might want to, then he'll fish out a little coin purse from his pocket. You might want to resupply, and then he'll just reach it forward to whichever he was closest to him. Probably Ren, since he picked up the cube.
If he's reaching it to get out something to a blind man, I'll take that back.
I do need to thank you for your services somehow. That bag has 100 gold in it.
Yoink!
Oh.
We might be a bit of an isolated place at the moment, but our shops certainly still have some stock. If you truly wish to embark on this mission, of which I am hoping you will be, you will want to stock up first, I assume.
Yes, a whole 50 gold, and I'm going to look to the rest of the team in front of the dealer and say, 10 gold each to each person.
Listen, I'm blind. I'm not dumb.
Oh, I found more gold.
yeah.
Okay, so you guys want to do that? You want to do a little shopping?
Sure.
20 gold.
So around the plaza, I'm gonna give you guys a link here. So around the plaza, there are basically 3 marked shops. There's one that sells armor, one that sells weapons, and one that sells some sort of adventuring gear. And if you click on that link, you can click on exactly those things I just said, armor, adventuring gear, or weapons, and see if there's anything you wish to afford or can afford in there. So go for that.
All right, so armor,
oh, that pops up in roll 20. It doesn't even pop out. That's nice.
Oh, does it? Oh, yeah, because it's part of the compendium that they have.
Yep.
And
So
weapons, you said? Armor, weapons, adventure?
yes. Yep. So anything in there you would like is for sale.
But the only problem is it doesn't have prices listed.
It has.
Never mind.
It does. Yeah. You have to scroll down, but it's listed.
It's so expensive.
So wait, how much gold do we each have?
20.
There was 100
plus
in that
whatever
bag
you had.
plus whatever you got. Yeah.
Ooh, a book.
Tony,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to sell my short sword, and also, if I can, I'd like to sell the hand crossbow.
Okay.
Are you doing it as they are showing up here?
Yes, I'm just doing it as written there, but if you want to barter, you can.
All right, I'd like to sell the short sword and the hand crossbow and buy another scimitar to match my current scimitar.
Okay. Are you just selling them as is, or are you trying to talk this guy? Oh, you know what? I forgot to move you guys into a nice shop interior. Here you go.
Ooh.
Nice. I'm gonna go up to Farrell and Otto and hand 10 gold each and say, "Here you go."
Are you sure,
You
Sonny?
don't want it?
No, I'm good.
We don't know where we're going. You should really supply yourself.
I got all the supplies I need.
I'll get you something to eat then.
I
Yeah.
got rations. And a fishing.
Bait? Do you need bait? We could get you something, Sonny.
I guess more bait would be nice.
Okay. Shopping list.
Literal
So you
10-foot pole.
Bait.
I mean, I could just go get some bait on my own. It's okay. We just have to find a nearby pond.
You're floating in space at the moment.
Yeah,
You don't know
He's not smart. He's not fully getting the concept.
So they have a pan flute?
Anything listed there, they have.
Sweet. I'm definitely getting a pan flute.
Oh, you can play with my flute too.
I feel like an hourglass
What?
would be useful, but he's blind.
He pulls out a little turtle-shaped ocarina.
Oh.
Nice.
All right, so I'm selling my hand crossbow and my short sword and picking up a scimitar. I'm not going to do any bartering because that's not really his style. You said that. What else did you say was there?
Weapons, armor, and adventuring gear.
I'm really pissed that druids can't take like
Metal stuff.
metal armors.
Yeah.
You also
This
can't.
is stupid.
Yeah. It's yeah. Good
I
luck
can't
with
really
that.
even do anything with weapons either. I already
You
have
just
a
wiped
spear.
out 5 undead alone.
Yeah.
I know.
So
And I helped.
Good.
so that
feels
studded
good.
leather in there.
What's the does the adventuring gear have prices?
It,
If you go down to
if
the
you
bottom,
scroll down
everything
more,
should
it
have
does,
prices.
yeah.
Gotcha.
12.
That studded leather armor.
Yeah. Also, get used to this list.
How about a trade-in with this leather armor and then some good looking smiles and some like, hey, I'm blind, would you really want me to get hurt?
If you would like to bluff this guy for that,
You are the
can
person
not
bluff
bluffing,
his-
he is
totally
blind.
into that, huh?
Could I
Could
I
try to do it?
could I grant advantage by like sitting next to him and like puppy dog eyeing and like sniffling and being like, don't let my friend get hurt?
This is a persuasion, basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the barter in this.
He's trying to discount it because like he only has 30 gold right now, so even with a trade-in of a full leather armor, he can't afford it. But
Okay, so you're trying to. Sorry, so you want to trade in your leather armor.
yes,
How much is leather armor valued at?
leather armor is 10,
And you've got 30, so you got 40, and you're trying to reach what price point?
45.
Okay, so you're trying to talk him down 5 gold. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. You can, if you're trying to assist him, I'll give you. Yeah, I'll give you the advantage. Why not?
Come on, twinkling eyes.
Yeah.
I was only gonna give it to you if you natted it, and you did.
Yeah, that's right.
It goes. Well, the shopkeeper's like, I can't let a blind guy die on my watch.
You're doing a good deed, sir. You're doing a real good deed. He doesn't laugh like that.
Guys.
That would give it away.
Boy, I was literally only going to give that to you if you had 20.
Oh, that climber's kit though.
I already have an herbalism kit.
Oh, I can't afford
So do
that.
I. Does anyone else need it? Because I don't think I would ever use it.
What, an herbalist kit?
Yeah.
I have one too.
3 of us have one.
I would
I
like to
mean-
get a poisoner's kit, but I wouldn't be able to use the poison. Oh, holy shit, cat! Holy shit, cat! Sorry, she just like came and attacked my face.
I wasn't sure
Oh
if
my
that was
God.
just an expression or if you were addressing an actual cat.
No, she like sprung up and clawed the shit out of my face.
What a jerk.
What a bitch.
Why are they like
Dick.
that?
I don't know. Cats are ornery. I don't really have anything that I'm gonna buy, I don't think, unless I can afford a health potion, but I don't think I can.
It's 50.
Yeah, that
for a
was-
potion.
yeah. it's
no, I
50.
can't.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just
unless
gonna
somebody
try
wants
and
to
live
pull
a little.
together to get that, I'm gonna pass for now.
I'll go up to the shopkeep and say, I know that you have
the items here that you do not show everyone. I will tell you now I have the gold. Do you have anything else? Something extraordinary?
And he just kind of looks around at all the shelves like, you're looking at my stock, dude.
There's nothing else you keep? Maybe underneath the shelves?
He reaches down and pulls up like a bagged lunch and is like, I mean, I got my lunch.
Ooh, what do you got?
It's a peanut butter sandwich.
Trade you for some dry cherries.
Just peanut butter?
I'm allergic to cherries, but thank you. He's gonna put his
Candied
lunch
oranges?
back underneath the shelf.
Actually, I might buy some ball bearings.
Yeah, I kind of edited some things. Like I got some caltrips and I renamed them a bag of jacks. I got the ball bearings and renamed it a bag of marbles.
Is that what you did? Okay, never mind. If you
Yeah.
have marbles, then I'll.
Oh no, please, by all means, get some more.
Okay.
Just
I'll
because
buy,
Sunny mentioned it, by the way, I'm excited for eventually there probably will be a really good use for bait at some point in this campaign.
I'll go ahead and buy another rope and a grappling hook, because I always like to have one of those.
Okay.
If our rope was lost in the last thing,
It was.
alright, then I'll take another rope and I'll take a grappling hook.
Did we all
Oh
lose
shoot,
rope?
yeah, I would have bought rope.
Did we all use our rope or?
No.
Only two.
Two
Yeah.
ropes. Sunny's and Vilnor's.
Oh, okay. I will.
Farrell, could I have some money back to get a rope?
Of course, and I'll actually give you all of it back.
I don't need this much, I just wanted to get rope.
Well, maybe you'll find something else that you like.
Okay,
And
if you say so.
is there oil?
Should be.
Yeah, should be in there in the adventuring stuff.
Oil.
Flask, 1 silver piece.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it's oil.
I'll take 5.
Oh, I know what he's doing.
The
I like how this
arsonist
is some
back.
low-level shit. We're like, what can I use in here?
Oh
It's
yeah,
kinda
I'm
great.
actually
I know.
once I see him do that, I'm gonna get 5 flasks as well, because I can make holy water.
Nice.
Oh.
Now
Is
with
that
the
just you peeing into a jar?
Oh no.
with a jug or pitcher, is that like a sealed thing that I could stow in my backpack, or is that like an open vessel?
The jug or pitcher is open. The water skin is closed.
Right. Okay.
I mean, you could put other
Oh, I
things
can buy
in a water skin.
perfume.
I know. I was thinking just bigger vessels for fluids.
Guys,
Oh,
we need
oh,
pythons, right?
I mean, if we want to go together on a climber's kit,
I will also buy a mirror.
I was just looking at those.
You vain motherfucker.
I have my
There we go.
reasons.
Mm-hmm,
Ball bearings. I'm gonna go
You
mirror.
like the look of your face. I got you.
He's gonna be like, look at like Ariel, and he's just gonna start trying to like brush his hair with a fork or something.
One of us is gonna walk in on and be like, "What the fuck?"
And just quietly
to
leave.
leave.
Just quietly
Where
leave.
the people are.
Okay, I'm gonna get ball bearings, a mirror, and a chalk.
how much is a coloring book?
Like 5 chalks.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Yeah,
If the
buddy.
coloring book isn't listed there, I'll say it's 1 gold.
Sweet. What's it have in it? How many pages? What kind of stuff?
I'm gonna say
It's
20
an adult
pages.
coloring book.
I'm gonna say 20 pages of like animals and plant life and stuff.
Sweet.
Your
I
character's
think I'm done.
definitely too old for a coloring book.
Hey, whoa.
They have adult
Oh,
coloring
geez,
books,
you're
bro.
right.
Come at me.
That's true. I do like when artists like they like repurpose it. Like there's this great one. It was like Elmo playing guitar for a bunch of kids, and somebody turned it into, like, added like a pentagram and
Oh,
Oh,
they
yeah.
totally fucked
Dude,
that up.
I love
Yeah.
that shit.
that stuff is hilarious.
Ooh, I
All
think
right.
it's time for the Tullamore Dew.
How we doing on shopping? Everybody pretty good to go?
I think.
Well, while we're browsing, I kind of want to just like,
5, 6.
what are we doing? We are going to take the ship and we are going to go home, yes? I don't know what he talks about, this peace walking or whatever. There's worlds outside of the islands. Well, we do not know where we are.
Well, he seems to think we're the successors of whatever this thing is.
I was pass out, but was I not there for when we all volunteered for this? Because I do not remember doing this.
I think Sunny would be the only one to remember if we did.
Sonny, did we all volunteer to be these peacekeepers?
No. I think keeping peace is a good idea, though.
And I mean, this is an opportunity. Something has been presented to us. I mean, really, would this have actually happened if there wasn't, a reason for it?
Yes, I agree. I think that my god did this because peace needs to be kept. That is not to say that I am excited about this journey, but I think it is meant to be. Why else would this happen to us?
Why does anything happen? What does it have to have meaning behind it?
Well, if nothing has meaning, then why are we here at all?
Now you're starting to get it.
Filner is very nihilistic.
Listen, the thing I know, that we are here now for who knows how long. Now, why must we go fight for this man? We do not know. I appreciate him healing us, but outside of that, what do we owe him?
Okay, let me put it in a way, Vilnar, that you might understand. You're gonna kill things that nobody else on the island has killed.
I'd like to know why and how much I will be paid. Also, I should have you know, Mr. Blind Man, that the previous group I was in was called the Hounds of War. I do not know if he's looked at my resume, but it might cause some problems.
I'm sure it's fine. I mean, like, Sonny, you said that the big dude had a sword and he was ready to fight. See, they've got people who are aggressive and everything like that.
He died.
Okay, so maybe we don't do the dying part.
And you said he
How
was
are
very
we
powerful?
not going to do the dying part? We're
Yes.
a bunch of... How old are we, collectively?
Collectively? I mean, that actually adds up.
Well, I don't...
Probably to less than 100, though.
Well,
I mean, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
listen,
What I meant was we are children, some of us.
I mean, you gotta grow up sometime, right?
My parents made me grow up when I was 2.
What?
They left me when I was 2.
I was raised by literal wolves, and even that is kind of fucked up.
I was raised by turtles until they left me when I was 2.
Turtles go hard. I respect you, little man.
Thanks.
This is the weirdest goddamn conversation.
I've been alone for a very long time.
I know.
Turtles go hard.
Oh my god.
I see why you were so sad all of the time.
It has been a hard life.
Hard shell life.
I don't get it.
This is my favorite conversation.
A hard knock life, not a knock on a shell.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, so are you guys done buying stuff?
We're talking. We're talking.
Got at least 10 minutes
Well-
of hard jokes.
How long has he been standing there?
Is he just watching us in his
He's just
store?
been chilling behind the corner, probably eating his sandwich.
So before we go back and sign up for this, what I assume is a suicide mission,
Suicide mission. Mm-hmm.
we should have demands.
I mean, we get the ship, right? That's a given. We gotta go back eventually.
Oh, we're definitely getting a ship.
I mean, if we go back, though, my dad does kill me for losing his crossbow, so we don't have to go back.
Why did you take your father's crossbow?
Listen,
exactly? To a
it was-
birthday party.
It was there. What if we wanted to shoot stuff?
Oh. Oh, it makes sense. You're a huge klepto.
Hmm?
Nothing. Yeah. Don't.
Says the
And
one
he's just
that
sorta
took
gonna
from his dead
shift
grandmother's
away.
things.
She was dead already. She didn't need him.
What
Are we
else did I
ready?
try to steal? What are you talking about?
Are we ready to do whatever it is that we're doing?
What are
Not
we
really.
doing?
It sounds like we are going to go die from the Night of Bats.
Well, we might die. But
Yeah.
what we're doing is we're going to go figure out where Lilith is. We're going to find out if our island is still there. Or islands. Our worlds, whatever that actually means. And we're going to kick some butt while we're at it.
Wait, our islands might not be there,
Don't worry about it, Sonny. It's okay. Everything will be
Yes.
fine.
but we're gonna
need
find
to-
Lilith.
We need to find
We are
Paul,
going to try to find Lilith. Yes.
and then we need to find Lilith. That is all I care about at this point. As for his peace walking or peacekeeping, whatever, he does not seem to be able to make up his mind.
I've said peacekeeper every time.
I do not listen to the narrator.
I have Peacemaker written down.
You did say Peacemaker the first
It's
time.
okay. I mix up typing Vilnar and Vildor every time too, so it's cool.
Tony, I heard you the first time.
Yeah. So let's...
Let's go.
I mean, we
then.
need the ship anyway, and I guess the only way we get the ship is if we do this, right?
I don't know. Once we get the ship, who's to say? what
Whose wish was it to go on a grand adventure? Then I blame you, Otto.
Well,
Way to go, Otto.
it was Lilith, actually. Like, she literally made the wish, and then bad things happened.
Hmm.
Maybe she's like a super powerful sorceress or something. Probably not.
No, I think we would have picked up on
I
that.
think so, too. She's kind of creepy, though. Like, in her own weird way.
I mean, everyone's creepy in their own weird way.
I thought it was weird that she made the blind man and the turtle go in a race.
Yeah, I thought that
I-
was a little, like come on,
I would have
Lilith!
picked another thing for a birthday activity. Like
That's a little insensitive.
Griffin or
I did think it was a little mean.
I mean, if you
She
guys are
lost anyway,
vegetarians,
though, yeah?
I thought
guys
she
are-
was my friend.
I wouldn't make you guys go hunting with me if you were vegetarians. So, like,
musical
Or a
chairs.
pacifist, maybe?
There are a number of other games for birthday parties.
Pin the tail on the donkey!
Parchment, rocks, boulder, shears, something? I don't.
Pat the friend on the back.
I have
What?
cards, but I don't know how to play them.
Oh, so what you do is you take the cards and you spin them around the cup, and then everyone pours their drinks into the middle.
Is that how they work?
Yes. I believe it is called Emperors.
Huh.
Huh. We'll have to try on the ship when we get there.
Oh, yes, shopkeep.
Got the
Do
cards.
you have any of the booze?
what?
I don't know. Were they listed there?
I think there is alcohol, actually. I don't know where it is. It's ale.
Yeah. I mean, if it's there, it's there. It very well might be. I'm just not sure. That's
Your parents let you drink?
What parents?
Oh,
Oh, ale is not in adventuring gear. Oh, that's right, because it's listed under, like, food and lodging and stuff.
yeah.
But not a flask, but like a mug was in there, I think.
Vilnar,
Alright,
your parents left you too?
Oh yeah, here we go.
Not see my parents.
Oh, that doesn't have a price listed.
I joined the Hounds when I was very young.
Okay, here we go. He's like, I got some wine. Do you want that?
Wine?
10 gold.
me too.
What kind?
Some Merlot, I think.
It just says wine.
Nice Chardonnay, Merlot, Pinot Noir.
Oh, completely
Rosé,
different
perhaps?
connoisseur.
It just look, man. I sell like everything here. I'm not. It just says wine.
Fine, I'll take the wine.
10 gold.
10
Wine.
gold!
That better be some damn good wine.
I mean, it's what it. Oh, that's the 3.5.
Oh yeah, no, 3.5 gives you way more.
We'll say. Hold on. We'll say it's 3.
I'll take that then.
Okay.
Do any of us want to get together and purchase a healing potion with the remainder?
Have we? Is that for sale?
It's
I think I saw a regular one for sale.
I believe it's 50 gold.
Yeah, it's 50.
I have 9 gold I can contribute. I gave another 10 over to Otto.
Oh my god, it is 10 gold if it's a fine wine.
Because I will put.
Well,
what
we'll
I
say
have
this one ain't
left.
very fine.
I have
Are you-
enough for a potion.
Are you looking at 3.5,
You have
Artem?
enough for
No,
a
this
full
is 5e.
potion.
Okay.
The hand crossbow is quite nice. And I will no longer be needing it. I will take one of the potions.
All right. Sounds good. There
Okay.
you are. He's gonna go back to eating his sandwich.
I would like to pass Vilnar like 10 gold. Just like pay for like a chunk of it. I don't.
I do not believe that is how the healing potion works.
Well,
While you guys are
Can't
talking, there's another one of those small little
pay for it.
earthquakes.
the whole thing.
Would you like to start paying for it and then pay me back later?
I'm gonna do a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Are you holding
Sure.
a potion on layaway?
I just hope you pay for it before you need to use it.
I would like to put 10 towards it then, perhaps. I don't. I'll be outside. So just turn and leave.
All right. 10 gold as a down payment at a 12% interest rate.
You can keep it.
All right, thank you very much. And I will take the 10 gold.
No,
You said I can keep it.
I'm hoping that you're going to be generous with that potion. Whatever your name is.
Fiona Faraf.
Okay. I expect you to be nice with that potion and share it if somebody else needs it. Because I didn't have to heal you. Not that it. I'm going outside. Just.
What was her problem?
I mean, I don't know. But she probably lives in the woods, so a lot of things.
What's wrong with living in the woods?
It's accurate.
You know. Things happen. I'm gonna go outside too. We gotta get a ship.
Yeah, let's go do that.
You guys will take a, since Richard got up anyway, you want to take a fiver?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We'll be right back then, stream.
I have a thing for this. Wait, what button do I have for this? Oh, fuck. It's this one?
Cool.
Tried to talk and I was muted again. I'm bad at this.
world that we kind of wrote out.
All right, back in it.
We're back. Yep. There we go.
Okay, we're back in it. So people have finished their shopping. You go back outside, and Commander Verse is there again. So, you all are willing to do this, to step up now and fill in the gap where now there are no more peacemakers?
I clutch my holy symbol really tightly. Yeah.
We get the ship,
Oh,
right?
Sunny.
We definitely get the ship.
There would be no other way to do this. Of course you get the ship.
Then yes.
So do we just pick a direction and we start flying? How does this work exactly?
Well, first we'd have to turn it on, and you do have the cube. You do at least have a key, but it's a bit more complex than that. Why don't you follow me? And he'll lead you into a hangar. Inside this hangar.
Oh my god, it's like completely different from the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And then in Star Wars,
Yeah, so basically as you go down as you go down on these steps, yeah, there's like this weird shift where you're like, well, I mean, like, not that you would necessarily know that it's that radical of a difference in tech, but as you go down the steps, yes, suddenly this hangar is like, whoa, like, what?
Holy shit.
I don't like it in here.
It definitely looked... It was much more impressive when the whole fleet was here, but as I've said many times over now, that fleet is no more. Seems the only thing that
made this.
It seems the only things that remain. The only thing that remains is, well, Song's original ship. And to answer your question there, Sonny, the Peacekeepers made this. No gods here. I've changed the voice for this guy like 7 times. I don't know why, but
It's
anyways.
fine. I can't accent to save my fucking life. You're good. Let's
I just
follow.
don't- I just don't-
It said peacekeepers.
Yes, it's Peacekeepers.
I thought you said peacemakers.
I have.
Oh, you're right. I totally have.
I was gonna
Hold
say
on.
check the tape. I'm pretty sure.
No,
you
you're totally right. What did I write down? But I never said walkers. I know
It
that
doesn't
much.
matter. I'm accepting all of them.
Hold on.
Walker.
Hold on.
It
I
just
do
means
need.
that we're gonna introduce ourselves in like 7 different ways.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone would go to.
All right. Peacekeepers is what I wrote down. So my apologies if I misspoke, but it's apparently become a good running joke. So I'm just gonna say what I say every
We're gonna-
time
No.
now.
Peace stalkers.
We're gonna end up
We
in the
are
last world and
The
be like,
peacemakers. Come and take the peace.
Everybody says something differently.
at the very last world, we're just gonna end up being like, we're the Minutemen. Wait, no, now I know that one's wrong.
Now that did not sound right.
I think that is.
All right. Yeah. My mistake then. My apologies. Anyways. So anyway, all that's left here is, yeah, as you all will see in the hangar, there's just the one ship left with its sort of label written on it there.
Otto's gonna start rocking out on his pan flute, and by rocking out, I mean,
Oh hey.
oh,
Finn.
okay, yeah, rocking out.
It pins
Welcome
your teeth.
back.
And no one's gonna be curious about the label that's on the ship there.
Is it in a language we understand?
Yes, it's just common.
So E-planes.
What if I can't read?
I thought you were blind.
That's right. He doesn't say that. He just looks at it.
What's E-planes mean?
Oh, and Verse perks up. You know, I was the one who came up with the term. Actually, I'm glad you asked.
Oh god, he's gonna be excited about it.
Yes, and also Tony came up with a fun acronym, so yeah, we get to use it.
Does
Why it
anyone
stand-
care?
Why it stands for Extraplanar Landing and Exploration System.
How many of us actually
Planes.
stay next to him when he says it?
Everybody just keeps walking toward the ship.
Uh-huh. He's like super impressed with his acronym.
Yes.
I just
And
kind
then
of
he just turns
imagine him
around.
be like rocking back and forth on his heels, like, is anybody gonna ask about the name?
So you all walk up, and he just turns and sees that you've all walked away. And then walks up to you guys. Anyways, yes. As I said, you've got the key. You've certainly proven that you're physically strong enough. But the only last thing, really, to prove that you should be a peacekeeper is to be able to actually power up the ship. If you'd like to step inside.
Okay, just tell me where to stick the cube. That
All right.
sounded...
Okay, so everybody steps inside. I take it.
I really don't like it in here.
Whoa! Look
The
at
graphics changed on the inside.
Yeah,
It is
so
much
interior
higher
here,
definition.
and down here is the actual like cockpit. Looking forward would look like. Okay. So, take a look around. That's what your cockpit looks like. And all right, who's ready for a puzzle? At that front part of the cockpit, you see a layout that looks a little like this.
Oh, fuck.
Mhm.
And there are 4 cube-shaped indents. You got 3 over here. You got 1 over here. This one over here sort of mirrors the rings that you see in the center there, and these each have 1, 2, or 3 kind of tick marks in them. And verse just says, well then, if you're able to power it up, it's yours. And then he'll step out of the plane and lead you guys to it.
Wait. Why can't he just turn it on? What?
Explanation again, please.
If we...
He'll stick his head in. You've got to also prove mentally that you can do it.
We're the only ones left to do this. You're really gonna test us?
JRPG
Please, everyone stand back. This is easy. And as soon as he leaves, I peel off the stickers that are on the console and I put them in the right place.
They are not stickers, unfortunately.
I'll use my sword.
Do these things rotate at all?
So these, I should say, these over here, they're indents, like as if you'd be able to insert the cube.
Right.
These are, they're not like, they're all the exact same elevation. So they're basically like flat to the console, and they look like they could rotate, but not with physical force or anything.
Oh, I'll make it rotate.
Oh, can I see the cube?
Sure. Go for it.
I'm going to plug the white side into square 2.
Into square 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Here's where hopefully Tony doesn't mess everything up. Okay, into square 2. So this happens. It clicks 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
Oh. Which one? The middle one moved?
Yes, the center ring just moved.
Oh, the center one. 2 is center. Interesting. You said it moved how many times? 4?
It moves 4 times, and it moved counterclockwise.
All right, so put it in the 1 notch now.
I will do so.
Okay, you put it in the 1 notch, and it clicks 1, 2, 3 times clockwise.
Oh,
we're doing
Nailed
so
it.
good.
all right.
So then 3,
I
right?
will go. Yeah, I will go ahead and click it into 3.
Okay. And 3 moves. Blah, blah, blah. Oops, not that. Clicking. It's tough to make sure I'm actually clicking on the right. There we go.
Oh.
Okay.
When it matches up, the 2 start moving together. Is that?
Nope.
What? Oh, okay.
It just those 2 are currently lined up. All right. So oops.
Oh no.
This is
Oh, you child,
the
you're
whole
doing it
thing
all
just
wrong.
falls apart.
What's happening?
We need to leave. We need to get out of here.
The ship just
so it
falls
clicks
apart.
1, 2.
Imagine verse outside is like, oh god,
Ah!
what did they do?
Hold on. Sorry. I know where that should be. It's just. There we go. Right? Yeah, that's where that should be.
Are we doing it? Did we do it?
Almost.
Mm.
This outer ring needs to click left once.
All right, do it again. One more time.
Well, try it with a different side of the cube. Maybe it's like, you know.
Oh,
Um,
do the green side.
you sure?
You got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Well-
Except for time.
Wait, so how many? When I plugged the white side in, which parts moved? How many which way?
When you
The
when you
center
plugged in,
moved.
the center moved 3 times
Two.
clockwise.
Oh, I thought you
The
said
middle
4.
moved 4 times counterclockwise. The outer ring moved 3 times clockwise.
Well, let's just see if the colors make a difference.
Yeah, because if
Okay.
they don't, then we know.
I will. Yeah, I'll put the green into the third slot.
Okay.
Again.
And it moves. Come on, click on the right thing. This is tricky because the way they're aligned on the page, I gotta like click a very specific part to make sure I'm rotating the right thing.
I wish there was layers.
So it moves 1, 2,
Why did
3
my
times.
Character sheet go away.
So
It
still
moves
3
exactly
times.
the same as it moves before.
Okay, so the color doesn't matter.
That would have been way too many permutations of this puzzle.
Well,
Yeah.
if you
if
do
I did
it,
that too.
if you do it 2 more times, then it'll be in the right spot, right?
Keep doing it until it is lined up.
I will do it 2 more times and see what
Okay.
happens.
So you do it once, and we get 1, 2, 3, and you do it again, and you get 1, 2, 3. Now everything is lined up,
Yeah.
and they're all glowing.
Push. I
This is
push the
right.
middle.
Period.
Push the button.
This is also an indent, FYI.
Oh, for the cube.
Yes.
I will pop the cube into the indent.
Cool. That was
just stay here
also
and pretend that we can't do this. Do you think he'll come in and
White side in. White side
change his
in.
name, change his mind?
said I didn't see what you wrote in the bottom left. I was like, there's no way anything I have on here has some artist's signature. What happened? It's like I made all this bad art myself. Okay, so it all glows. You press the cube into this.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. That was also going to be the reset button in case things got way too mixed up. Cool. So everything in the ship begins roaring to life.
Oh, I really don't like this.
Oh, we
And-
did it.
Oh,
And on this little screen here,
Mm-hmm.
this image pops up.
It's
So
the
that's
guy.
Less an
That-
image
that's-
and more so one of those like Harry Potter moving portraits.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
Where's the guy? The guy's here? Is he not dead?
No,
There's
the
a picture of the
guy.
guy.
Oh.
So
That's the guy who told me to go into the light, and then he died.
Wait, so,
so you
the guy has a picture
So
of
I-
himself on his own ship?
as Rin says that, this picture then sort of like projects, and now you've got basically a hologram version of this dude standing in the cockpit with you guys. I think Rin
and
would be
jab
able
it
to,
with my spear.
would Rin be able to, well maybe, would Rin be able to see that outline? Because it's
The-
not a real person.
Yeah, it's not connected to any of the lines.
Yeah.
He has
maybe you
no
still
idea
would-
it's there.
Yeah, I guess you still wouldn't see it.
I hold
Alright.
up my holy symbol.
Okay. And so this projects in and he just looks around and he's like, that guy is in me. I take it we've met before then.
What? Who is that? Is there someone here?
Oh, you could
There's
hear
a
me?
light. There's a light person. A person made a light.
I could
He has a magnificent beard.
What
Oh.
kind
I
of
can-
illusion magic is this?
please, illusion magic is weak stuff compared to what's going on here. But of course if you see me and you've activated this, then I can only assume he actually finished me off.
I attempt to turn undead.
Do you?
No, I can only do it once per.
Okay.
Unless I can do it again after a short rest. In that case, yes, I do try to do that.
I don't know if you can do it after a short rest.
Oh.
You can, but we did not short rest.
We
True.
have not short rested.
What you talking about? We've not short rested since the Sunny.
Since fight,
Yeah,
Yeah.
which was
No,
like,
that was like
we
That
went
was
to
like
the
a few
store
minutes
and
ago.
argued for 10 minutes.
oh,
Yeah, that probably
I thought
wasn't
more
very
time had
restful.
passed. Sunny's been chilling for a while. He didn't really do any shopping.
Yeah. So anyway, he looks at you all and just says, "But yes, if you're seeing this version of me, then I suppose he managed to finish off the real me."
Who is he?
Night of the Bats.
Right, but he has a name, obviously.
I am Captain Song, and it is nice to at least make your acquaintances in some form or another.
So
If-
you're sure you are not an illusion? Because I can move my hand right through you.
Trust me, an illusion wouldn't be able to do what I can do. with
Wait a
this
minute.
ship.
If you're you, do you know what happened to Lilith?
Yes, where is our friend?
I'm afraid I don't know this Lilith you're speaking of, but
She was the one getting, like, sucked into the little black hole.
I do not. All right, perhaps I should roll this back a little bit.
I mean, you were there, right?
My name is Captain Song, and perhaps, yes, some version of me was there, but the version you're looking at now has been attached to this ship since it was created for just such an occasion as this. If you're all standing here, I can only assume that I have chosen some successors, and now I suppose it's up to this version of me to make sure you get to where you need to get to.
So there's more than one of you, and one of you bound yourselves to the ship.
Well, the
That makes
version you're
sense.
looking at is purely artificial. A sort of artificial intelligence, I suppose, would be what you would call it, but
That kind
As far as I know-
a lot, like why I can't see you.
to
You
answer
can't
your
see anybody.
That's not technically true.
but to answer your question about other versions of me, let me ask you, if you saw the real me fall in battle,
Yeah, I
the-
thought you died.
did the one who I did, and did the one who slew me perhaps slightly resemble me, but in a much darker attire?
Yeah, he was dressed all in black. All black armor.
It was very stylish.
Very
Let's
baddie,
see.
I think. I've been told.
He was a bad guy. He was like a bad
Verse-
man.
Did Commander Verse speak to you about equal and opposite reactions?
No.
Briefly,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, he kept talking about peace and balance and whatever.
Oh, right. I tuned him out.
Yeah.
You see, when peacekeepers come into contact with chaos, occasionally we come into contact with other versions of ourselves. When we push against that sort of thing, it pushes back. And so for each and every one of us that stand here, there was surely some sort of chaotic version of us in another world somewhere else. And I
That means
suppose
there's another Sonny out there who's mean.
it's certainly possible. And I'm afraid that the other Captain Song out there, my opposite, has finally won. But if you all are here, and I assume there's a chance of righting that wrong. Am I correct in that?
We were
Yeah.
mainly going to look where our home was.
Yeah.
Tentatively.
And where Lilith is.
Also,
I-
where our friend is. No offense, we just don't really know who you are.
We can get back to that later, you know, the whole evil you, but like, we got other things going on.
And what would these... So you wish to find your homeworld. I'm afraid this version of me can really only lead you to other beacons, other signals being thrown out by our own godstones, which I can only assume, again, if I've been activated, have been scattered about.
So do we need to go retrieve them?
Well, if they're missing, retrieving them would certainly help to bring about a balance to things again.
Are there
Guys,
any
this sounds-
beacons from a group of islands?
Well, there's only the one beacon powered by the Godstones, but I've got a feeling most of them are not in their usual place.
I mean, one's got to be, right? Because, I mean, not, well, dead you, but then was not dead you came there, right? So there's something had to send for him.
This is true.
Let me ask you
But
this.
Lyle was attacked by those things. Maybe he was chasing them?
I mean, that's dumb. If he was, because I mean that's not a smart move.
And
Well,
Rin,
maybe-
you had a cube, right?
It's true.
From your dead grandmother.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we all get things that are maybe sort of willed, not really to us.
But the point being that eventually, if we keep on following this, eventually we're going to find our way home.
This sounds pretty awesome, guys. Let's do it.
You just don't want to go home and get in trouble by your father.
I mean, that helps, but like also, this sounds so rad. Can we do this?
We also got to help protect and keep balance and peace.
I
Do
mean,
we?
Yeah, I mean, sure, we can do that. Yeah, sure, but like, we're gonna see so many things and do so many things. That sounds awesome.
If I may interject on the subject of balance and peace, have there been earthquakes in town recently?
Minor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's barely
All
tremors.
So as y'all answer that, give me some dex saves real quick.
I want off of this flying monstrosity. I don't trust it.
It's about right.
14.
You wrote a check.
Oh, by the way, there is the sword in his. There's this sword in his picture, but he's not actually wielding the sword at the moment. This hologram version, I should say that.
Feral,
Help,
I'm
I'm
flat
turned out my
on her
back and I
face.
can't get up.
Don't love the S stands for song too?
There you go.
What happened there? Why'd you roll twice?
Because he rolled a
I-
check first time.
Accidentally put a check.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. So, there is suddenly an earthquake probably 10, 20 times stronger than all those ones that you felt previously. Everyone is thrown to the ground for a moment, except for Vilnar. He's the only one who manages to stay on his feet. And that subsides after about 20, 30 seconds. The rest of you, besides Vilnar, are thrown to your feet. Song, of course, being a hologram, is not going to tip over. And then, as y'all are getting back up, Verse is gonna come up into the ship and just say, "Please, you need to come outside now. It's very urgent. Please, there's another thing at the beacon. It's grab the redstone. Please, you have to come now."
I'm gonna draw the rapier I have on my hip and rush out.
I should have taken the Godstone when I had the chance, and I'll rush out as well.
Let's go save a town or something, or die, or one of many options. He's gonna go.
Yep, following. Sunny?
I like to imagine Sunny just standing there awkwardly with the hologram.
Sorry, I had my thing
So,
muted.
while he's standing there, Song looks down at him. Are you going to?
You
Turtle.
gotta help those people.
All right. So everybody goes back out to the town square. Now, standing by the beacon. And so I said before, the one time in our chat, there might be something weird with one of these tokens, so try not to metagame. The token is on purpose, but try not to metagame. There's this figure standing over there by the red godstone, and it definitely has the red one in its clutches, and it's trying to sort of pull it, remove it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you a nice, better look at what this looks like. This is what you see standing over there.
Oh,
I hear a
damn.
lot of furious typing. Jeez.
I can only see like the top
Has
little bit of
has
it.
she noticed us yet?
One second. I want to make sure everybody gets a nice view.
Okay.
All right, everybody get a nice view there.
Yeah.
See what you see. Cool.
Yep.
No one guards him, Ryan, because everyone who would guard him is dead.
I might
Where
be
did
way
that
out
guy
of
go?
space.
I
I'm
would
going
like
to.
I would like
I'm
to
gonna
They just
hide
leave
the-
them in the middle of town square? That is a very bad idea.
This figure clutching this stone, yeah, sees you come out, is going to release the stone. It's kind of going to snap back into its place like that. And then this individual is going to draw, well, like they're probably more going to materialize sword and shield, and then start walking toward you guys in a very menacing manner.
But for the record, the stone is not in her possession right now.
It kind of snapped back into place, yeah.
Okay.
She didn't completely free it.
I'm going
All
to
right.
hire a clown to shoot her in the spine.
Nice. Yeah. That's solid.
So I guess we're
I-
are we rolling
I'm
initiative?
going
Yeah.
to command her to grovel.
All right. Well, it takes a couple steps toward you. Its weapons drawn. And
Suddenly, I wish I brought hold person.
And,
Oh wait,
yeah.
I think I do have hold person.
17 was me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about right.
Nice.
Boom, boom.
My initiative thing still isn't working. Does anyone know why that is?
You have to click on your token first.
No, I did that.
Oh, then it's not. Your token has to be tied to your sheet. So like, go over to that journal thing where you access your sheet, and drag and drop your sheet onto the playfield somewhere,
Okay.
and then use that token from now on,
Oh, okay.
and it'll work for everything. I don't know why it does that specifically, but I had the same problem. But your initiative should work now, as well as anything else that needs a token selected, which isn't a lot. There we go.
That's better.
Cool. And you got a 12. Okay, so you're going for Rin and before that individual. Cool. Okay. Let me just toggle on all these other things so people can see you nicely. Okay, cool. All right. Well, so this figure is here, so battle time. What does Feral do?
I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I use a thing, and it's each creature within a 15-foot cube originating on you. Is that 15 feet in every direction?
It says originating.
Yes.
It doesn't
you're
necessarily
the
see
center.
you at. Yeah, are you the center or are you just,
Okay.
Well,
are you
Or
just
is
within
it
it?
from every
Yeah, that's the thing.
like-
Are you within it or are you specifically the center is the question.
what spell is this?
It might be Thunderwave.
Thunderwave.
As a wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you, each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a con saving throw.
Yeah. Well, if it's thunder going out, then I assume it would be like you are at the top edge of the cube. Like it's your square is the edge, but then it's like if you're here, then the radius of the spell is like that.
Okay, yeah. Because I'll move forward and cast that then,
Huh,
in that
yeah.
general direction.
It's from wherever you want. It's just you are one part of the cube.
Yeah.
Hell, you could even have it be like one out from you too,
Well, it's all gonna go in your direction.
like that.
Yeah.
That formats poorly.
We're gonna do that. Yes, we are.
Okay.
You guys make a con saving throw.
Alrighty. What's the con here? Okay. She makes it.
Bitch!
Is that
Alright.
half damage?
She takes half damage and she doesn't move anywhere.
Alright, roll me that damage.
17.
Oh, it's already.
17.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Alright, so 8. Okay. Does Velnar go before Sunny?
We both got 12, and I think I have a higher dex score.
I think
than
you do.
Probably. Oh, yeah.
And the
you do.
turtle. What is
Okay.
dex score? I think it's less.
I
All right.
believe my dex is 6.
All right, then you were absolutely right. All right, what does Otto do?
First, I'm going to unmute. I'm going to sheath my rapier and grab my whip. And the grid is a little wonky right now. Okay. And I'm going to first use the superiority die to use fainting attack. And so I get advantage on my attack.
Cool.
So I'm going to go ahead and click advantage and see if this works.
Are you
Okay.
okay? You are using your whip. Cool.
Hmm.
What?
And your whip.
Wow,
Is that-
that's really bad.
Did that roll properly?
Yeah.
It's got advantage.
It did.
Oh,
Okay.
it did? Okay. It
Okay.
looks all gobbledygook.
Well, the whip just kind of snaps at this person's armor, and then nothing happens.
Okay. Oh well, that sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and use my action to attack and try to do a trip attack.
Is that not what you just did?
That was your attack.
Or you mean your action? Are your action surging?
I mistook. Never mind. I got advantage on the attack. I missed. Okay. Bonus attack. Ugh.
You use your bonus action.
Yeah. You're right. Bonus.
Is superiority
I'm
the
good.
bonus?
That was the
Yeah.
superiority.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Getting used to it.
It's all
Yep.
good.
That's my move.
We're on to Vilnar then.
As a
All right.
free action before Vilnar goes, Sunny is going to say, "Grab your rope. I'll take care of this."
What?
You have balls,
Turtle.
gentleman.
Turtle's into some kinky shit.
Vilnar will proudly walk up and say, "That is cute, how you dress like a bat. I will not be taken advantage of again. As any true warrior knows, you should assume the form of a wolf." And Tony, I would like to change out my form.
Token. Cool.
Yes.
So if people want to direct themselves their view to the top right of the screen, Ryan, if you want to give description, and then I'll pop it.
So as he steps forward and starts to taunt the lady bat, his back hunches forward. Big spine spikes start to kind of grow up and down. His arms get long and lanky, and his nails, or his hands in particular, grow. And on top of those are long, long nails. And he reaches back and he howls into the night sky, revealing
Ta-da!
Nice.
He's a werewolf?
yes.
Have any of us seen this before? Are any of us familiar with this?
All right, and there's the token right next to you.
Ah!
That's so awesome.
You might not have control over it. Let me give you that. There you go. All right.
That's better.
Yep. Do what you're gonna. I mean, if you just want to do the attack first, and then we can fill in the other stuff after.
It is an action to transform.
Okay.
He will move forward, but as he does, he was going to channel some blood magic as a bonus action. And he is going to use his blood maledict, mutual suffering, which, if I can find it on my sheet, it's not there for some reason. I don't see it. He's going to be using the curse of mutual suffering. Oh, there. Yeah, that. There we go. And I will amplify it as well.
Mm.
So the first time this guy attacks me, I will have the entire damage reflected back, in addition to my own.
Cool.
And that is my move.
Okay. What's Sunny doing?
I need a wisdom saving throw from this person because I am casting command. I'm saying, in the name of the Eldath, I command you to stop at once.
Okay.
Or sorry, not command, I mean hold person is what I'm doing. Oh yeah, that works. So she is paralyzed. She has a chance to get out of it, I think at the end of every turn.
Okay.
But, yeah, she is completely paralyzed. And then as another free action, I'm going to yell out to people, quick, tie her up!
I just like how you sound like a sad principal. Like, by God, you knocked that off!
Guys, now's your chance. You can tie her up. We can figure out what she wants and what she's doing.
I think it is clear. We know what she wants. She wants the stone.
What's your save, by the way?
Oh, it's 14. And
Well, she
Yeah.
does not break out on that turn.
all right, she's paralyzed.
All right, over to Rin.
I'm gonna draw a card.
Playing with Rin is like playing with Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, aha, there's this card that does this thing.
You've activated my trap card. Except this one is just shape water, and I don't think there's any water to use anywhere. So he's just gonna throw it at her and see if it hits.
I think you have advantage.
Do I?
It's paralyzed right now.
Oh, so I roll it normally.
Hold on. It says command only. Hold on. How long does it last?
It's hold person.
Oh, it's hold person.
Oh, you used hold person.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Never mind.
Well,
Hold person already?
The second
Oh,
level.
it's only
spell.
second level. Jeez.
either way, that
Yeah,
I didn't realize it. I didn't
It's
realize it
very
was only second
powerful
level.
because damage does not give them another chance to save.
Yeah. I didn't realize that came at second level. Jeez.
It's just not something anyone ever took.
Sure. That totally hits.
You know who took hold person? The fucking person who was helping at Lude.
Oh,
Yeah.
the DJ? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. On to Farrell then.
I'm going to try to listen to my friend, because I know he feels fairly strongly about this. So I'm going to start rooting through my pack and pulling out my rope.
Okay.
And I'll work on coming over here and like tying her up or some shit.
Okay. You probably wouldn't be able to start tying on this same round,
Okay. That's
but
fine.
you can definitely start tying on the next one.
Yep.
Why wouldn't you be able to? It's just the base.
What if I use
Take
my
that
turn?
time to. Well, I guess it would only be a bonus action to fish that out. So I guess you would
Yeah.
be able to start.
Could I use my round to help her with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like how we're tying her up, and Vilnar's probably just gonna be like, "Fuck it."
I'll cut through the ropes.
You know that rope you just bought? Go fuck yourself.
Fuck your rope.
I have a feeling Vilnar and Sunny are really not going to get along at some point.
It'll be an epic showdown.
Here's your fucking rope.
All right. So you're.
Your fucking rope.
So
Alright.
is this person restrained and paralyzed now?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh my God. Is someone under a hold person spell posable or movable at all, or are they like stone statue esque?
It's a good question.
I just think that
you'd have
they
to look
can't
at
move under their
paralyzed.
own volition.
A paralyzed creature is incapacitated, can't move or speak. Now they can't move. Doesn't mean that they can't be moved.
Do I have enough time in my turn, or will I need to? I think
If you're
never mind.
if
I
you're
help tie
tying her
up.
up,
I help
that's
tie up, yeah.
it's gonna be
Never
that.
mind.
Also, any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
It's a coup de grace.
Yep. And with that, we're back to our werewolf.
What if I have a reach? If I
No, you have to be
reach?
within 5 feet, it says.
Is she tied up right now?
She's tied up by 2 people, and she's held and paralyzed by me.
What are you trying to say, Richard?
I'm just trying to say that I think we got it under control.
Okay, what happens when she teleports out?
We don't know
What?
that she can teleport.
Then we deal with it.
No actions or reactions when you're incapacitated anyway,
Right.
which is part of paralysis.
The weapons. Can I take those?
No, as soon as she's incapacitated, those would have phased away.
Oh, interesting.
Also Axe-Blade.
All right. If they're tying her up, then I will knock her prone.
Or knock her the
Okay.
fuck out.
I don't.
Sweep the legs.
If everything you do is a crit hit, you can critical on a non-lethal attack.
I don't think I have non-lethal right now.
Your base
Just face palm.
unarmed attacks can always be non-lethal.
I have claws for unarmed attacks right
well,
now.
come on, you could let's smack her in the face with a huge hand. Just literally.
You could
bitch
throw her
slap
in a
That's
chokehold.
Pimp hand strong.
You could throw her in a chokehold and cut off the circulation.
Or that,
grapple
yeah.
attack. Grapple attack.
She fails to
I'll
grapple
just-
instantly.
I'll just hold my action in case she gets free and prepare with both scimitars ready to attack.
That's a very werewolf thing to do.
Should we tie him up too?
We're back to Sunny then.
I go inside my shell to help hold my concentration.
Wow.
Does your concentration? Oh, I guess if you were hit by something else, then yeah,
Exactly. That's why once I've got something with concentration,
that's fair.
actually
Triple
wait.
up.
There's something I might be able to do here. Nah, I'm gonna go inside my shell.
Okay. And with that, she's no longer incapacitated. However, she is still tied up. And you said, did you knock her prone, or were you just holding your action?
Prone.
Do I have to do
Oh.
one or the other?
Knocking her prone is an action, isn't it?
Yeah, knocking her prone would
Yeah.
be an action.
Then I'd knock her prone.
You knock her prone?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So she is prone on the ground, tied up, but no longer incapacitated. And we're over to Rin.
Does Rin see that she's awake?
I mean, she'd probably be able
You
to
would
start moving.
Yeah,
even
you'd see
little bits.
you'd see some stirring and squirming. Because she would have she'd kind of like shake herself out of that paralysis. I imagine it's almost like when your like arm is asleep and your hand's asleep and you do one of these to just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Rin's gonna try and knock her out, at least. Because he does have a quarterstaff. He's a blind guy. And she's prone, you said, right?
She is currently prone.
Well, that's an advantage.
Okay, you definitely hit her.
Smack her with the stick.
Just driving on the ground and just thump.
Just stop fighting.
That's funny.
Don't resist. Stop resisting.
Just a blind guy beating her.
This is a chance for you to be still living.
Okay. He's done.
All right, on to Farrell then.
And she's lucid.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you? And I'm holding action if I can.
Okay. Well, there's no answer.
As a reaction to her silence, I use Halo of Spores and she takes 3 poison damage.
Oh, I see. So now we are just attacking her. That's how this is working.
What radius does that cover? Is it just 5 foot square?
No, it is a creature 10 feet near me.
Okay, so it's just
So
it is
it's
a
just
specific
like-
creature.
Bloop.
Cool.
Yep.
I just didn't know that was something that was going to affect people around you too. Guess not. All right, Otto.
I'm going to do 2 things, hopefully, if you allow. The primary thing is I'd like to roll a grapple check to, like, really just grapple her feet, like, together. I know she's tied up, but I want to, like, really hook it in and keep her feet from moving. And I want to use my bar of soap to make the bottom of her shoes super slippery. So if she gets away, she has 0 traction and will hopefully slip and fall.
Okay, well you can.
I'm trying to.
You can definitely do one or the
balance
other.
spirits. I will soak her shoes.
Okay. Okay.
Does everybody else stand there and watch as Otto starts soaping her shoes?
This will have an effect at
I've
some
tried to
point.
do that to my feet before.
I feel like if somebody tried to do that in the middle of a fight, like even she would stop and be like, "What are you? What?"
It's gonna come and bite you in the ass eventually.
All right. What's Vilnar do?
I see we are just attacking her now. So I will also go to
I'm not
subdue-
attacking.
And I'm going to go ahead and hit her twice with my scimitars.
Jeez.
Look, I know you want to catch up on the kill count, but that's a little much.
You just spored her!
It was 3 hit points.
Well, I'm doing better than that. Stand by.
Nice.
For 19 damage.
Cool. Yeah, those will both hit. All right.
I'll stab both the scimitars into her shoulder blades and say, "Stop resisting! Tell us who you work for! What are you doing here?"
All right, and we're back
Just
to our turtle
angry
right
werewolf right in her fucking face.
I am going to get up closer and say, "You must tell us the truth of what is going on here." And I'm going to cast Zone of Truth.
Oh,
Right on her, which means it's going to cover everybody else too.
interesting. What's
What
the
kind
save?
of save is that?
It's a charisma save.
All right.
Okay.
Must beat a 14.
I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, save. Sorry.
Ah, yeah.
Do you know as the caster if she's under the effect?
Yes, he does.
Cool.
Yep.
Well, then you know that it was successful.
Wait, did
That
everyone
doesn't make
fail?
mean she's gonna talk though.
The power of Eldath compels you. You cannot
also-
lie.
I mean, you also won't be able to ask anything till next round.
I can't. Other people can.
Other people could, yeah. Of course, it's her first. And
Oh, also, to be fair, though, Tony, you did roll a d12, not a d20.
oh, did I? Whoops.
You did.
Thank you for that.
Oh,
I don't even know how that happened. I've not rolled a d. I've had no need for a d12 all night. I will thank you. And yeah.
fuck!
That's about right.
I could not tell a lie.
What the fuck, man?
Tony, all you needed to do was get the god rolls to start DMing.
Apparently, jeez. All right. Well, okay. So that happened.
Where are all these crits with Kadash?
She then stands up. Does not break out of the rope. I think her rope is a 17.
That'd be
Huh.
15.
Really?
What kind of rope is it? What are we looking
The
at?
hempen
It
rope.
was just a standard rope.
Hempen rope. 17 strength check.
Nice.
She did not break out of it.
Yeah, Dash had some nat 20s.
Yeah. I guess that's. Hold on, let me see.
She spends her action to try and get out of the rope. If she has a
Yeah, I
bonus.
just want to look up.
Okay, so
I
as
want to
a
look
bo-
up the rules of restrained. And keep going.
just because my failure of the thing, can I at least as a free action say, "Listen, I tried to help you out here. You should really start telling us what you know."
I mean, you can certainly say that. It doesn't mean anything's gonna happen.
I'd like to roll persuasion or intimidation.
Okay, so she stands up, fails to break free, but then she's gonna look over at this turtle that tried to cast a spell on her, and sort of materializes next to her is like this sort of like dark spike spear looking thing that just flies right at Sunny.
Oh, balls.
Let me.
Oh, before you say if it hits or not, I'd like my fluff to be that as long as it's anything above a 10 but still doesn't hit, that it just hits my shell.
Okay. I got a feeling that hits you.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that hits. That hits.
As a turtle, do you have anything for piercing damage, or is it just whatever?
No,
He
it's
just
just I have a
has a high AC.
natural 17
Okay.
AC.
That's fucking ridiculous to
Actually,
me.
wait, no. It's actually I have 19 total, but still, it's not enough to come out of 20.
Wow. Well, that was the lowest possible damage you could have done, but that's 6 damage to you.
Ow.
And we're over to Rin.
Alright, well... She can't make opportunity attacks, right?
Not while restrained, no.
I'm just gonna...
I don't think so. Let me actually double check that.
Can she attack while she's restrained? I don't think she can.
You can attack with disadvantage, melee with disadvantage while restrained.
Huh.
Or actually, no, just pure attack rolls. So actually, let me re-roll that attack against you too, Sunny.
Yeah, I was gonna say she tried to break out and she was able to attack with something.
Yeah, that's two actions.
Not with this.
What she was trying to use a bonus action thing.
Okay, so with disadvantage, a 13 would not have hit you, so you can ignore that 6 damage.
Plus.
Yay.
7. Well.
Yeah, it doesn't say that you can't take attacks of opportunity while restrained.
Okay. She gets an.
Which is strange, but
she gets an attack.
I think it's just disadvantage.
Yeah.
She gets an attack at me anyway if I try to cast next to her, right?
Yeah. Wait, no, you only get one attack of opportunity. You only get one reaction per turn.
Correct.
Right, but if I try to cast next to someone and I don't have Warcaster, they can take an attack up, right?
I don't know how Warcaster works.
Yes, she hasn't done one yet.
Right. Okay, that's what I was just asking because I've played Tau for so long and he has Warcaster.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna take a step back and just risk it, whatever it is.
Okay.
If she even makes one.
She can, so she will.
Okay.
It's at disadvantage, so 16.
Yes.
All right. So somehow, while wiggling like that, she rematerializes that sword and manages to get like a in like that. Somehow hits you. It's weird that you can do those, but I guess you can while you're restrained. Where'd that weapon go? All right. Sorry, I just need to check something else. Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. All right. It's just the same thing that got done before. Okay. That one hurt.
She rematerialized the greatsword? Wow. Okay.
It's not a great sword. This particular thing, when it hits with melee, gets an extra damage die.
Okay.
Which is weird, but
okay, so the Tide Girl on the ground has nearly killed Rin by, somehow.
She's standing up.
Is she? Did she stand up?
Yeah, she stood up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, still somehow.
I don't know why you can take attack ops while restrained, but it says you can. So
she's gonna need to make a con save.
Okay. Con.
I mean, either way, she would have been able to take the attack up if I cast. So.
Yeah.
At least this way, I can do more casting. Of course.
Half? Oh, no.
Nope,
okay.
Nothing. It's a cantrip.
All right. On to Farrell, then?
Yeah. Hey there, card guy. You get 7.
Hey.
Wait. Also, I don't know what your health bar is. I just know that you said that you all were almost
2.
dead.
Oh, is it not?
Honey child. Yeah. That's
Oh, hold on, let me fix that. There you go. Now you should see it.
We'll do that. Then as a reaction, 3 more poison damage.
All right, 3 more to her. Done.
Gonna take a step back.
Okay. She already took her attack up, so you are safe.
Make it 2 steps back.
Okay. Where are we at? We're on to Otto.
So we're back to straight up just attacking, trying to.
Do you get advantage when they're restrained? I'm not sure if you do.
Yes.
She's flanked either way.
That's true. Yeah, you got advantage regardless.
Flanked, restrained, and prone. As far as
she's no longer prone.
No longer prone.
She stood up. But you are flanking, so you're gonna get that.
You also have trip
Regardless.
attack, don't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use the superiority die to use trip attack.
There you go.
So I'm gonna take advantage on a hit here, and we'll see how it goes. I switched to rapier. I think I did, just to clarify, since I'm this close.
We'll say you drop the whip.
No, I'm gonna I don't remember if that was Indiana Jones or what movie that was. It may have been Catwoman, actually. Whatever. Batman with the Catwoman. Where they slap the whip on them and it wraps around.
Okay.
And then grab the sword out and go for a lunge. 20 to hit, 6 piercing damage, plus a superiority die. So 7 damage total, and they need to make a strength save DC of 13 or fall.
Okay. Strength save.
I don't know if they would take disadvantage on that since they're restrained or not.
Let's find out. I should have just left this condition up, but I didn't.
I don't believe so. I don't think it imposes disadvantage on the
Oh,
saves.
Nope.
if it was
It's
a
disadvantage
dex
on
save.
dex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the other.
Oh. Okay. Well, fair's fair.
Okay.
Uh,
Milnar.
Do we want to retcon real quick for Sid?
Yeah, is it okay? So I didn't realize that Healing Word was a bonus action because I'm a dirt.
Okay.
I was wondering if, as my action, I can do Symbiotic Entity.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do the
Is-
hands off the chest piece
is-
rule. That's just lame.
Is that a cantrip?
That is my, it's like
You're
my
a wild
shape,
Oh,
shape,
oh,
isn't
it's
it?
not.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
my
a-
wild
okay,
shape.
Gotcha.
Spore
So
shape.
it's just an action. My spore shape. And that's what I'll do then.
All right. Well, she definitely isn't prone. But no, she's pretty strong. It looks like, but she's still restrained.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take 2 attacks on her with advantage. With both long fangs.
Okay. They both hit.
All right. So in wolf form, there's a couple of different things. One, he grows an extra AC because of his thick hide. 2, he can add half of his proficiency bonus rounded down to his damage, so that's why he's got an extra damage point in there. He gets resistance to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning. There are a couple other things, but he's hitting slightly harder than if he were in his normal Vilna form. And as he's stabbing into her, he's saying, "You cannot win! Surrender!" Or don't, I do not care either way.
guys, I just realized I haven't been accounting for the +2 bonus damage for each of my attacks.
Just put it in your sheet.
+2 from what?
Fighting style dueling.
Ah.
Everything that's hit so far for me should have had a +2 damage.
So
That's probably between 4 and 6 damage.
It's just when you're wielding one thing in one hand, right?
Right, which has been the whole time.
Okay.
I've swapped out, but
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'll do at least another 2. I'm not sure what else would have been in there, but I'll give you that other 2 for now.
sure.
The other
thank
one
you.
missed, I think.
All right, back for Sunny.
I cast Command
Okay.
and say, grovel.
All right, and what save is this?
It is a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's not a save.
All right, so she drops prone, and it says it ends her turn, but it's weird because it's an action for me, so it's not a reaction. So I think,
She just loses.
It should be
her
on
turn.
her action.
yeah,
Yeah. So she just doesn't do anything for this next round.
yeah.
And she's prone.
Yep. Now we go back to Rin.
Yay! I'm gonna draw another card.
Okay.
All right. And it is... Ooh. That's very lucky of me.
Oh, also because I was hit with a
Not that
thing,
lucky.
I'm going to back up. Actually, I'm going to more go behind my friend Rin.
Alright, this is another con save. Not saved,
Well,
so
she
2
takes the
damage.
2 damage.
Okay.
How do you want to do this?
Not quite.
I'll take it.
Snap that thread. Oh, shit.
Are we back to Farrell then?
How does she look?
The same as when you first saw her.
So she's totally fucking... Okay, fine. So,
She has a plus
Gonna-
7 to her attack.
I'm just asking. Like, because obviously we were trying to, like, get some information out of her, and she's just like, nah, bitch. So, I'll return. And I'm going to use my spear.
Okay,
With
she's prone, so
symbiotic
you have
entity.
that advantage.
How do I advantage with, the sheet?
Oh, in the top right.
Oh, right there. It says advantage.
Yeah. Click that, and then
You can
anything you
add-
roll
Click that.
afterwards is advantage.
You get to add poison damage, right?
Yeah, I do. Wait, why did it roll 3? What the fuck? No. Okay.
Looks
Here.
like it's. Yeah, I'm not. I
Hold
don't.
on.
I don't know how to math that.
Oh,
Was
man.
that triple advantage?
I don't know.
I didn't know you could do that.
I don't.
How did you
think
do
you
that?
can.
I clicked advantage and then I clicked. Oh, wait.
Did you click advantage plus?
I don't want to talk about it. So,
All right.
anyway.
For 8 damage.
And then an additional 6 because symbiotic entity.
Okay, that's the spores that's.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It'd be in your best interests if you told us what we want to know.
Still no answer.
Also,
And
that's
to
not-
Otto.
Because 10 hit points. Hell yeah.
I appreciate the attempt.
So still trying to kill her or knock her out? What are we doing?
At this point, I figure we should just attack her till she's willing to talk.
Read the room, Otto. What do you think we are doing?
Boy. Still standing. I'll use my last superiority dice to try a trip attack once again.
No, she's prone.
Oh, she's prone?
Yeah.
Never mind then. Sorry, I got distracted by a thing. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and attack. Ooh. Really? 8?
Oh, yeah.
How?
You're at advantage, unless you already rolled that. Did you?
That was with advantage.
No.
But I'm gonna go ahead and action surge and attack again.
Okay.
There you go.
That'll hit.
So 7 total damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. Over to Vilnar.
Enough of this. Woman, if you're not willing to speak, then your face shall tell us the truth. And I'd like to remove her mask.
Okay. You do that. And underneath, it does look an awful lot like Lilith. Still no answer. Still no
Lilith?
verbal response, but looks an
Is
awful
there
lot
any-
like her.
Anything crazy going on with her eyes or anything?
I insight.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's her
Okay.
face doing?
It looks like the Lilith you know, but not very happy, pretty angry.
Did she say
Uh,
anything?
Still not saying anything. With that insight, though, you can tell that this anger has nothing to do with the fact that she was unmasked, though.
What did we do to have you try to kill us and try to, I guess, destroy the world we're standing on?
Enough! Cease your actions. This is our friend. This is Lilith. Lilith, you have to wake up. You have to see who we are. Stop fighting us.
Can it be my turn? Because I
haven't
got a,
It would be on to you now, yeah.
I've got a command.
Okay.
So it does say that there are other commands that the DM can allow as long as it is one word.
Okay.
Sunny is going to go up. He's going to go over to her.
Well, if that's a new command, I got to roll another save, right?
Yeah, it only lasts one turn anyway.
Yeah.
He's going to go up to her and he's going to just say, he's going to hold up his holy symbol and say, "Speak!" He's going to try to command her to speak.
Watch her bark.
He didn't say bark, he said speak.
Okay, and this is a wisdom save?
Yes.
Didn't save it. But all you said was speak. She's still prone, right? Nobody hoisted her up. She's still down on the ground?
Yes.
Okay, well then down on the ground, all roped up, looks up at Sunny. I guess she'd kind of have an upside down of you based on the way she's lying prone. You say speak, and she just looks at you and just says, "No."
Technically, she did the thing.
I can only give a one-word thing.
Explain would have been a good one.
Just like Zone of Truth, you technically don't have to say anything.
You know what? Sunny has a -2 intelligence, okay?
Alrighty, well, we're on to her, and she stands back up and snaps right out of that rope.
Oh, no.
And that all falls around her, but that's her action to break out of the rope. So, we go back to Rin.
Weren't there 2 ropes?
No,
just
Otto
one.
just helped her tie the one rope.
So she's up, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I recall her having soap on the bottom of her shoes, creating a slippery surface.
She hasn't actually moved anywhere, though.
I'm just gonna draw again. 'Cause he's not sure what to do in this case. And that's...
Rope's not necessarily broken, it's just no longer tying her. So it might be well, I guess it would be broken at a point, but you've still got, I guess, 2 smaller lengths of rope at that point.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, if you strengthen it, it's not slipping through.
Yeah. So I guess you've got 2 smaller lengths of rope now.
Oops.
Or no, you still have one. It's just you'd have one weirdly tied on part. I guess. No. Nothing from that. Are we on to Feral then?
I believe so.
I think so.
Okay.
I'd like to hold my attack until she makes an attack, I guess.
Okay.
But I'd like to just Lilith, tell us how you got here. Why are you here? Why are you doing this? That's it.
Okay. To Otto.
Dang it. I'm going to... I guess I'm going to hold my action and wait to see if she responds at all, or if not.
Okay. And what does Vilnar do?
I'm gonna try and grapple her. Try and
Okay.
get a sense of her. Like, you must fight whatever evil is inside of you. And while in wolf form, he has advantage on strength checks and saves.
Okay. It's opposing strength.
Yeah, you're probably still gonna beat me.
All right. There's your.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be hard to beat.
Close. Very close.
Could I take that moment to jump in as well? I'll roll in athletics. Like, I see him going high, I'll try to go low and grab her legs, kind of tackle him.
I mean, you held an action if you just want to use your action to grapple.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Okay.
Yeah, yours would not be an advantage though.
Sonny, can you do the hold thing again? Make her paralyzed.
Yeah.
You just want me to take the lower one from that, Andrew?
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter really. I mean, would I get advantage for him attacking at the same time and kind of synchronizing the attack?
If anything, that would do the opposite if you're both trying to grapple her, but like she'll roll against yours too. Because it's two separate grapple actions coming at her.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
She's gonna roll twice, but regardless, it does not work.
Okay.
Sonny, what do you do?
Halt!
Is that another command?
It is another command, and I'm running low on spells at this point.
Okay.
So that is another wisdom.
There goes that.
She's finally like found the will to get past all of us.
They're either failures or nat 20s. Like there's no
Okay,
just like victory.
As a move action, I can also move there to kind of, box her in a bit more.
Okay.
Box turtle her in.
That's fine.
Ah,
So you move in. She shakes off that halt command, and then that materialized sword and shield is going to come around this way in a sort of spinning attack. And these three attacks are going to go toward Vilnar first, Feral second, and Otto third.
3 attacks.
I'd like to make my attack after she does.
Ooh, jeez.
oh, fuck.
How are you doing this, Tony?
What the fuck?
That's 3 crits in a row,
Yes!
and then a
Alright,
19.
let's do it.
Okay, hold on a
Hey,
second.
so-
Are you a
Tony,
fucking wizard? Are you a
roll-
wizard?
Roll the one for me first.
Yeah, okay. It is specifically, it is piercing damage, so I know that you have a whatever against that.
But I also used my blood maledict at the beginning of the fight.
Yes, you did.
So whatever.
The first one's coming at you regardless. What I need to check is... Okay. So, this particular thing that I'm using as a template here rolls an extra damage die when it hits, which is why you saw those 2d6s coming at you before. So, would that be 4d6s on a crit or
Yes.
3?
It's 4d6.
Okay.
You added damage dice.
Okay. Wasn't entirely sure, but okay.
It's just like
So
adding
these-
damage dice with sneak attack and stuff.
Sure.
I
First one,
I love how much she was failing and how much she suddenly has turned the
the
tables on
second
us.
she stands up.
Yeah.
Okay, so this hits Vilnar.
Is this
God.
magical or non-magical?
This is it's let me double check. I believe it's going to be magical.
At 5th level?
I gotta double check something. It might not be, but I just need to double check.
I know you said she was summoning it, so I don't know if it's magical or not.
I don't think
Sure.
it is.
Well, I think that this particular thing it's not magical until you do another thing with it later on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's good to know.
So
I'm
yeah, I
still
don't.
alive.
So no, I'm just gonna say no. It's not gonna be magical. I'm not gonna
Okay.
find it in the list of things.
So I'm to 11 HP, but
Leveled. It's the equal damage you took, or is it the damage I just dealt?
equal damage to the dealt.
Okay, so 11 back at her.
Correct.
Okay. This next one hits Feral.
Oh no, it's to what I suffered. So it's 11 damage back.
Okay, yeah. And actually, it should be an additional 2 damage because I rolled a +4. It should be a +2 because it's 2 separate hits. So I'll take another 2 off of myself for that.
1 because it's halved.
And I already halved it for you.
Okay.
It'd be another 4 down to 2.
So how much was it then total?
Just add 2 more to whatever it was. So 13.
Okay.
That's 23. Wow, really? Just another 23 at Feral.
Okay.
And
She has a +8 to damage?
it's a
No, it's
right.
2 hits.
All right, it's
Wait.
No, it's 1
Actually,
hit
no, wait
per
a minute.
person.
right. It's
Yeah.
just an extra
And,
dice.
and the
it's not a
crit
whatever.
does not
Okay.
double
No, you're
your-
right.
Yeah, so Ryan
So-
shouldn't have that extra 2.
No, you're right. Okay, yeah. Give yourself that 2 back, and Sid, it's 19 for you. Sorry, this extra damage dice this thing gets is throwing me off. I'm not sure why it gets it. It just does for whatever reason. And just a standard. Then that's just 9 at auto. Yes. Sorry for the confusion there, guys.
And then because I was holding my attack.
Yeah, you can take it.
Whoa, it's not supposed to be at advantage. Unclick. Anyway, just take the smaller one, I guess. So.
All right. The smaller one doesn't hit in that case.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Rin.
All right. Well, what? Just keep going down the list again. 9 of stabs. Ooh, this one I could actually possibly do something with. Wait, this is... Yes. Well, I'm not sure what that'll do, but maybe it'll help Sunny if he tries to do something. She needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh.
And that's 3 damage.
Her wisdom score is lowered by
3
3
wisdom.
until her next
Interesting.
turn. So if
Interesting.
Sunny's got another wisdom thing,
Okay. That could make a difference.
hopefully.
But we're back to Pharaoh first. All those held actions.
Rin, I take it you messaged me
17.
somehow about, hey, now's a good
All right.
time to do that.
So you do that 17,
Yeah.
and
It just probably
you
says it.
you see that weird, like, is there a visual component to whatever you just did to her, Artem?
You see him like plucking again at something in the middle of the air, and I guess she would actually like wince because it like affects her mind.
Okay. So there's a weird like thing that you see at first, and then Sid, when you do your attack, even outside of that, you see that wince, and then she just kind of shakes it, and then as your attack comes in, there's just a and parry with the shield.
Well,
and yours,
she takes 6 points anyway because spores and because
spores.
fuck
Okay,
you.
spores. All right. She'll take those spores,
And
but she'll block
then-
the other thing.
Is anybody looking super bad? I guess Wolf Vilnar is looking kind of bad, yeah.
He's had better days.
Because it's a bonus action. We'll totally just like, oh, hey, take 4 points.
Vilnar will remember this.
I'm actually specifically using a monster sheet, not a class.
Yeah.
There's like 1 or 2 things baked in from the class, mostly for flavor, but this is actually just a character monster.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a number of
And I'm
monsters that have 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, certain classes also get 3 attacks later, but yeah.
True. This particular one, it gets at least 2. I don't know when you can give it a third.
I personally thought she was
anyway.
doing 3 because she had 2 weapons, and like the third was just a bonus attack from another weapon.
No, it's literally it's just a blanket. This thing makes 3 melee or 2 ranged.
Gotcha.
Yep. It is onto auto.
Okay. I'm assuming I get advantage since we're flanking.
Absolutely.
On the sheet, there's advantage, disadvantage, advantage plus, disadvantage minus.
Yeah,
don't
we've never
touch
used
those. Don't touch
It's
those.
super advantage and super disadvantage.
It adds more dice.
Okay, so regular advantage.
Yeah, you just hit the
Okay.
normal stuff.
Gracias.
Today I learned.
Here we go.
It does not hit.
Oh, well. Okay. I guess that is that.
Okay, we're back to Vilnar.
Oh, actually, as a bonus action, I'm going to second wind real fast and recover 11.
There you go.
Good work.
Not bad.
It's not a blanket 11. It's a D10. Did you? Oh, you rolled well. Okay, nice. Okay, Vilnar's roll.
I do not wish to do this, but you leave me no choice. And I'll double slash her.
Okay. Neither hits.
God damn. I think that's all I got right now.
Okay.
So
Back to our turtle.
Yes, after he did the thing, he would have said to Sunny, if you've got another thing for her mind, go for it.
Sunny thinks, I don't have anything for her mind, but I have something for her heart. And I'm going to, at the risk of getting an attack of opportunity, he's just going to shove his holy symbol in her face and go, "Stop!" Which basically is halt.
Okay, so you're casting halt.
I'm casting command again.
Oh, command again. Okay.
Wisdom saving throw, and her wisdom score has been reduced by 3.
Yes,
It has.
So she has at least -1 to her.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. There you go.
That
Well,
worked
you got-
perfectly.
You got the anti-roll that just happened there.
A
So,
literal 0.
I like
that
to think
means-
it was the Rin Sunny combo that did it.
That was actually
Yeah,
really
it's
true, it
awesome.
did.
that all up in her face, she turns after that one attack, looks back, she's a holy symbol right in her face, and just like freezes in place and does nothing on her turn. So we're back to Rin.
Well, shit. Wow. She gets that wisdom back now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's draw another
Not
card.
like it can do her much good for the next turn.
Right? Well, it only lasts for 1 turn, but I kind of love how that worked, and I'm really glad I wrote that one.
Yeah.
So is she already stopped for the entire turn?
Yeah.
Mhm. For her turn. So it's over now.
What is halt? Oh, so okay.
It's basically lose a turn.
Then let's
Man,
try
more or
this one. 7 of Swords. We haven't seen this one happen yet either. So Rin's gonna say, if you kill your friends, then what will you really have left in life? She's gonna make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. And this is another lose a turn, basically.
She
Okay.
cannot make
Unable
reactions.
to make reactions, and okay. Well,
No reactions and half speed if she tries to move.
What's
The
up with your-
universe is
what up with
balancing
your
out once
virtual
more.
Dice, man? Your virtual
Guys, we
dice
did it. We
I-
restored
suck
balance.
today.
We beat the game.
It's true.
yeah, you guys did it. You're figuring it out. And we're back to Feral.
Lilith, please hold action.
Okay. Otto.
I'm going to use my net. I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead and they're both the same to hit, I guess. Jesus. How did I get... I got double ones? Are you kidding me?
Wow.
I just got 2 runs in a row, too. I feel ya.
So I throw the net over and I guess hit our wolf friend.
I don't know, DM. What happens on a double nat 1 with a
Yeah.
net?
If
How many
you're
weapons did you start out with?
A lot.
Because you had a rapier, a whip, a crossbow, a longbow, and now a net.
you had a bunch of
And a
stuff
net,
from
yeah.
you had class and background stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Fighters
You
get
were-
a ton
how
of stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. This character, he's like total woodsy kid, goes hunting with his family, is being trained to be a hunter-gatherer type for the islands. Like, he's basically the equivalent of a gun nut hippie, if there's that kind of balance.
Alright, so here's what's gonna happen, and boy, for that double nat 1, I think this is what was happen regardless, even on 1, but it's kind of gonna put a wrench in Sydney's plans.
Yeah.
So that 3 damage is gonna be done to her, and because she's in the net,
Net
that
steal
held down-
damage?
says it right there.
shouldn't. That's you
No,
accidentally
I'm
added
sorry,
in
they're
damage
special.
for some reason.
Okay,
Yeah, that's-
then in that
I
case,
just-
the only thing that's gonna happen is there's no damage to her, but
She's netted.
that net is now on her.
Oh my
So that held action, whatever it was gonna be,
So
if you'd like
she's
to use it
restrained.
now to attempt to get out of the net, you can.
So she's restrained.
Yes, by your net.
Oh my
but she
God.
can make an attempt to get out of it because she
Wait a
held that
hot
action.
fucking minute. I'm the one in the net.
Fantastic.
I
Yeah,
I was
don't
gonna say,
fucking
wait,
breathe.
he rolled
I
double
thought
nat
you-
1, so it's on Feral?
Well,
Yeah,
to
if
be
you're
fair, I
if you're
roll
throwing an
nat ones and I
attack and it
shoot
misses
people.
your target, it would hit an ally, right?
I think if he double nat 1, it should happen to the one that rolled double nat 1s.
All right. Then in that case, he is
He should
restrained.
slip on a banana peel and net himself.
All right.
She was just gonna turn and eye him and like do poison damage on her anyway.
All right. Well, Otto is restrained in that case.
So I guess I go to swing it And since she's right there, somehow she like falls out of the way, and it just swings all the way around, and I kind of cocoon myself.
I
It's
guess.
the soap you put on her feet. She was even more nimble and dexterous.
Yeah, there you go. That's how the soap comes back around.
Hey,
She seriously hasn't even moved. She hasn't left her square. So I was gonna do something with the soap, but she hasn't left her square.
Because she's honey badgering it. She legitimately don't give a fuck right
We
now.
also survived.
yeah.
Okay. So with that, we're on to Vilnar.
How is she looking? Not different at all.
She's not really showing much signs of anything. It's still this very stoic honey badger face.
All right, I'll use a
Honey
bonus
badger
action to enact the Rite of Flame.
Okay.
And with my main action, I will take an attack with her with Longfang.
Okay, and it adds fire damage.
It does.
Yes,
Ooh.
queen.
Well
Okay.
done. For
So-
that, I'm looking at 17 damage.
That looks right to me.
Okay.
As I bring my blade down upon her, in my wolfy form, a single tear falls.
Wolfy form.
Okay. And we're back to our turtle man.
How's she looking at this point after a blow like that?
That was a pretty heavy one, so there's probably a brief look of like, ow, you hurt me.
Well, how's
But then
her
it's-
body looking? Because like, she is.
Oh, pretty-
strangled.
definitely
Looks pretty
beat up.
banging in that
Okay.
cat suit,
Well,
man.
it's
So you
Probably
what?
pretty, it's getting cut and bruised at this point. But it's kind of, have you seen that gif of Kanye at a basketball game where he's laughing and then he sees the cameras looking at him and he immediately just, haha. So she basically does one of those. It's a brief flash of like, ow, that hurt, and then immediate like, back to stone faced.
Back to Kanye. Okay.
Yep.
So this is really troubling for Sunny. He doesn't have any spells left, and it looks like if she keeps on taking hits like that, she could die.
Don't. Well, you can't heal.
So he's gonna take his shield and say, "I really didn't want to do this, but I'm doing this for your own good." And he's wait. What is she holding? Is she holding a shield?
She's got a sword and shield.
Oh, she does have a sword.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna try to take the sword.
Okay.
I think it's opposed grapples.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying he's gonna be good at it, but he's gonna try.
I admire you for trying.
She's.
I think she summons it to
She's
her
also
hand.
yeah, hex blade.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I'm gonna let her choose to fail that, but as soon as you grab the sword away, it just basically evaporates in your hand.
Oh. It's a free action. He's gonna say, "Come on, you're gonna die. Just stop it. Don't summon another one. Don't do it."
All right. So then it's back to her, and range if you're Jason is disadvantage, right?
Range, if you're anywhere closer than 5, it's at disadvantage, I
Right.
believe.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're all like, "Oh, don't use the sword," whatever, she looks over, no sword in her hand, but then two of those like dark pike things are gonna just kind of appear. One's gonna fly at
Oh.
you. One's gonna fly at Ren. It'll come at you at disadvantage, but it will not come at Ren at disadvantage.
Yep.
So. This one comes to Rin. I'm not doing it on purpose, guys. I swear.
Fuck!
So
Didn't
and then
Sydney just say that he's within? I mean, it doesn't matter because it hit anyway. But
and
If
a
it's within
10
that.
shouldn't hit Sunny.
then it's at disadvantage.
I'm,
Well,
No,
you're
it's
10
not
feet away.
disadvantage.
I think it's
against
within
Ren.
5. It's
Oh, so
it's
yeah, right next to.
disadvantage.
I thought you were saying
Yeah.
like within the 5 is like. So does that include the 5? It doesn't matter anyway.
Okay, So that
Yeah.
doesn't hit Sunny, but it does hit Rin pretty
No.
bad.
It hits Rin for 25.
Is
He's
Rin
dead.
down?
Yeah, immediately.
Luckily, I have spared the dying as a cantrip.
And
All right.
because she attacked and I said I was going to hold until she did.
Okay.
15.
That does not hit.
Fuck. Well, you get 6 anyway, bitch.
This is gonna be the secret weapon. Playing this long game with this
I
poison.
kind of like it. It kind of works for poison. It's like, like poison damage in
That's
Pokemon.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's away at you.
Yeah. I guess Rin's gonna make a save.
Sure. Where's that button on the Yep, right there. Do I just click death saves? Can I do that? Will it do anything?
I don't know. I've never
guess.
tried it
Let's,
before.
let's find
What?
out.
Yeah, it does do something. Look at that.
Oh, it even counts them.
Cool.
That's cool. Well, that's one success.
Awesome.
And now it's Farrell's proper turn.
Awesome.
Rin, you want to update your token?
With what?
You want to put an
Alright.
X on it?
He's not
All
dead.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
he's got no health.
His health is all the way down.
He looks like he's got-
Motherfucker! And she doesn't
Uh,
even take the 6 because
oh.
it was a reaction. So
Weird. On my thing, Rin's health is still the same.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me. Oh, it's like a weird nan.
Well, it is the start of a new round, Sid. Technically.
Is that the start of a new round? When
You held-
my
How
turn?
about now?
Wait. Did you?
Because I held it to match with her turn, and I think
Okay.
I was was I the start of the round again?
Who's?
I
yeah,
was. I was. The
I'd
start
have
of
to
the
go.
round.
Are you the start of the round?
Yeah.
Are you the count 20 or whatever? Then yeah, you have it again.
Then take the 6, bitch.
Take the 6. That's how I get home from work.
Bring
All
me
right.
Lena. Bring her to me.
And we're on to Otto.
I guess I need to make a strength check to
Get out of your own
out
net.
of this. Could I?
Oh, I could have helped him. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'll be fine. Would I be able to do athletics with that, or is it just strength check?
It's a strength check, right? DC 10.
Ah, dang it! And I'm
No.
not supposed to roll at advantage either. But
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
if
you
it's
have to
fine.
unclick that.
Otto just kind of cries a little bit
Inside of his
and
own
rolls
net.
around. Yeah, just rolls around a little bit.
Guys, we're failing so bad.
We are. This is really not great.
Everybody get out of the way. I'm gonna thunder waver again.
I can't move.
All right, Vilnar.
Wait,
Otto
can I
can
use-
move.
Can I use my movement to like roll away and just use half my movement?
No, you're
I don't think you can move. You're in a net.
Yeah, I don't think
You're right.
you can.
The main purpose of a net.
I'm boned. I'm boned, y'all.
All right, Vilnar.
I can't move over because of the circle, I think. I'm trying to get over here.
Where are you trying to get right here?
Yeah, there.
I'll put you there. I was trying to put a don't come here around the thing, but we
Oh.
can put you there.
Vilnar will see Otto struggling with the net. Says, This is not working. We need a new plan. And he's going to start flanking with Farrell because she seems to be doing okay.
Flanking with Farrell.
I'm
Now on
trying.
HGTV. All right, go for it.
And he will use, for the first time with the other scimitar, he will cut into his open arm and ignite the second scimitar with also the Crimson Right. So both swords are on fire. He takes another hit to his max health and his current HP. And is
How long does that
looking
last? Till a long rest? Your self harm thing? Your
Till-
lower max?
until I let go of the weapons.
Interesting. Okay, just curious.
And he will use his main action to
Okay.
attack once more. $24 to hit.
Are you not attacking twice? Oh, because you had to do the thing.
That was a bonus.
Okay. Okay, cool. So, you hit her, and you hit her. The shield is going to evaporate as well. She goes kind of down on one knee, and then in her square is that same familiar dark portal that a lot of you saw back on the islands, which she immediately goes through. She's gone.
Bitch.
All right. Well, I immediately cast Spare the Dying on Rin. I put my holy symbol on his chest. And I'm like, Rin, you can get up. It's okay. There's something to live for.
After
Eldrith told me so.
So there was like a spear lodged in his shoulder, and he was like very clearly like bleeding. And after you cast Spare the Dying, there's this brief moment where there's silence, and then, and he's just
He's
like
okay.
asleep.
Okay. Then, our buddy Verse will emerge from the hangar where he was cowering.
Yeah, where was that?
He's gonna run out. He's gonna run out here. He said he used like all his magic to heal you guys, all but this. And here's a little bit of 16 HP back to Ren.
That's exactly his health.
Fancy
Really?
that.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. Okay, so he runs back out. Just does the brief cure woundsing of Ren, and then just walks over to you all and just thank you. I cannot thank you enough. This town has seen a lot, and that might be the fiercest thing that's ever come in here. Thank you. Thank you so
That was
much.
Lilith.
What do you know of this? That was our friend.
Was it? Do we know for sure?
Yes.
It looked an awful lot like her.
Yeah.
While you all are talking about this, Sonny's gonna go over and help Otto out of his net.
Oh, that's right. Poor Otto. Damn it.
I've said before I do not know your Lilith, but I do know a lot about what happens to those who have encountered this chaos, and very possible it may not have been your Lilith.
See? Well, like you said, or no, not like what you said. What the, whatever was talking to us in the ship said. There, sometimes multiples of people. What if that's like the evil Lilith?
So she came into contact with the chaos, and that was what was created.
Possibly. That means Lilith could still be out there.
Oh, good.
It's very true.
Well, that's
Is
personal
any of
now.
her blood there?
She never moved from that square, so I'd gotta say it was all on that same square with her and went through the portal.
Okay, so the blood on the on his swords then.
On yours? Oh, if there's some on... Yeah, I guess there'd be some on your sword.
Can I smell the blood and see if it smells like Lilith?
Sure, give me a sniff check.
You creep.
Okay, so with that, it smells an awful lot like Lilith, but like kind of a musty, dank, rotting tone to it too.
Dank.
Whatever this is, it seems to have controlled her. We must find the ones responsible.
Well, again,
Free.
it might not actually be her.
Are you still a wolf, by the way?
I have a wolf for 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I talk like... I can't really do the wolf voice and the accent, so...
Ruh-roh, guys!
You're
Rah-rah-ree-rah-ram-briar.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a hard thing to combine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's... I'm doing my best with the African accent at the moment.
Yeah.
you're
Well, if-
furrier than I remember you.
Can you see
Yes.
me? I thought you were blind.
I mean, like, I know that something's different. You're taller, you're like you, but weirder.
Haunchier.
He
So
weird eyes.
definitely smells different.
we want to do a little...
Smells like a wet dog.
I mean, he always
We'll
smells like
skip
that.
ahead. We want to skip ahead for like a short rest. So Vilnar comes out of wolf and you guys have hit diced yourselves and patched up a little bit. wanna
Can someone help me
say
out of
that?
this net?
I helped
Yeah, he
you.
helped him.
No, I walked away. I was getting cereal.
Oh, yeah.
Someone
I-
did help you.
Thank you. Of course it was
You're
Sunny.
welcome.
So we'll say we've done that and we're back to just normal Vilnar now. People are short rested and feeling better, and then Verse approaches you all and says, well, I suppose if that wasn't your Lilith, then you're all probably raring to board Song's ship and get out there and possibly find her, yes?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, we should go find the real Lilith. I need to rest. Is there a bed on the ship?
There absolutely are sleeping quarters.
Good.
There doesn't happen to be a more natural way to get to these places that.
The only way to get to these places is extremely unnatural. I promise you that. Speaking of,
course.
let's move you guys back into the interior.
I'd like to retcon that. He wouldn't ask for a bed.
Okay.
Sleep in a shell.
Yeah.
So Song comes back. I assume you relay what happened, and he'll just say, "Well, yes, it's certainly possible it wasn't your Lilith. The captain's song that killed me certainly wasn't the captain's song that is I. You know, I was the captain around here, and it even confuses me sometimes, I must say.
So where should we go?
Well, the beauty of these ships is that they can pinpoint those godstones missing from the beacon and easily search them out. Take you guys right to them. I mean, come on, I built this AI. You don't think I built in some sort of autopilot too?
Well, then I
What
guess
is
we should-
AI?
It's probably a bit too complicated for you there,
What?
bud.
Wait, you're telling me you don't trust us to pilot this?
You're certainly welcome to try.
Oh, I would love
Ren,
to.
Ren, no. I don't know you that well, but I will say no.
Come on.
You get the
What
right.
could go
you get
wrong?
the right side. You get the right side.
I know exactly what will go wrong. I've
Rin,
seen you
this
drive.
is not like riding a horse where the horses have eyes.
You grab this joystick. I'll grab the other. All
Hey,
right.
hey, if
the
the
team.
guy wants to try, I say, and then he'll blip back into the screen here instead of being projected. Just say, then I say, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Well, which
Give
one-
it a try.
Which
You're not
one-
You're going
letting
to
the
die
black
in a giant
try.
metal death trap.
He's gonna sit
So,
down.
which one's the closest one?
Otto pulls out some of his snacks and like excitedly starts munching and watching.
boy, okay.
Guys, figure this out. I'm gonna go in my shell and go to sleep.
What would this check be?
There really is none in 5e
Ye-
for piloting.
Yeah. What's
Uh,
that one? Is that based on intelligence though?
I have no idea. What you mean
piloting?
like waterborne
I think this-
vehicles?
And all that stuff.
Piloting is based on wisdom.
Is it okay? Let's give me a. You can give me a raw wisdom plus whatever your mods.
What? Oh.
Yeah, just a wisdom check.
Oh, it was
I don't
so
know why.
close to that
I don't know why I
17.
didn't freeze it that way. Yeah, you got no idea how to fly this thing. So the hologram pops back out and just says, "Right. So autopilot then."
I'll figure it out. I will. I'll figure it out.
Sonny's just asleep in his shell. That means Sonny won't get a vote in this next little thing. So, autopilot takes off. You guys sort of float up, go out of the dome, and from now you actually get an aerial view of what you were looking at. So, everything in this sort of bubble here is what you saw in that town square. Every single thing there. And then, like I said, there are kind of 4 other quadrants around this thing that have groups of houses about the same size. So as you're flying up, you see that, and so two things are kind of pinged there with the autopilot, and the song hologram says, well, all right, it looks like we have 2 places we can go to. Based on what I'm seeing here, it looks like, well, they're certainly both affected by chaos. One of them, it seems the forces of nature are at odds with themselves, and another where the forces of nature seem to be against something very unnatural. So, which takes your fancy?
The first one.
I agree.
Thirds.
Okay,
Sure.
a place where forces of nature seem to be against itself.
Nature versus nature.
All right, so it pinpoints a thing for you, and pinpoints that. So there was one here. There's one here. Do your thing. All right, so it pinpoints that one for you, and you start flying toward it. And as you get closer, you get a kind of a view of what this place looks like, and that little planet thing there is where you'll be next time, where you'll be landing.
Interesting.
Can I do one thing before we sign off?
Sure.
While en route to this area, I would like to approach Farrell.
Yes.
Are you adjusting well to flying?
I don't like it. At least not in here. I'm uncomfortable in here very much. How are you?
Still shaken up by the things we saw. But I wish to know something.
Yes.
Your name.
Oh, I'm graduating from girl in the dress of leaves. Yeah. Farrell.
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 And he'll reach into his bag and produce the health potion and toss it to you.
Oh, what was the?
Farrell. It is. We are even.
Thank you.
And I'll walk away.
Okay. Nice little moment. With that, we'll pick up on this next planet, which we'll just say is it'll be the name of the episode next time, so you'll see it anyway. Planet that I have titled Boiling Atlantis. So,
jeez.
Night. Wait. Ooh, that sounds awful.
That sounds pretty bad.
Sounds like a great
Yeah.
place for a turtle.
We made a mistake.
yeah.
Yep.
All right. So that's
I
where we'll
can't
pick up next
change my
time.
mind. Can we
That's
go to
wait.
I smell
the
like wet
second
dog
one,
now.
please?
So we level up.
You'll be level 4 next time.
Yes.
All right.
Jeez.
You get to pick an ability or a feat based off of what we've been doing recently.
Oh,
Okay.
I need that ability score upgrade.
Cool. All right. Well, that's it for this episode. Bye bye, stream.
Bye, everybody.
We'll be back next time.